I can help you out when you stumble.
Welcome. I'm gonna be stumbling from the get-go here because
right.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're back.
Yeah,
we're back. It's been a few weeks, but here we are with D&D again. And man, there's this big long story. You should probably just go back and watch the episodes. But if you don't have time right now, then basically what you need to know is there's this terrible thing called the Vanishing that is still going on, and there is an old elf and a cult and some purple rings and all this stuff is happening, and they're basically just trying to make everyone forget all about who they are and everything that ever happened in the world and blanket the entire world with this, the Vanishing. And so a bunch of people got together and became collectors to try and stop it, and then they all died, and then some more collectors came along and a lot of them died. And so now we're sort of collectors because there's no one else left. And recently, yeah, well,
we got an original.
Yeah, we do. We have one original collector.
Quasi.
I feel like he's like a messed up carbon copy of an original.
With an asterisk.
Yeah, he was dead for a little
He came back and like.
Sometimes you're a little different when you've been dead.
Yeah.
And then we recently picked up our turtle man, our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, who's joined us. Also been affected by the Vanishing, and he sometimes drops snakes out of the sky, and that's really cool. So recently I'm trying to remember what we did. I know we chased this woman all around the city, and she was very mysterious, and something was keeping her from telling us what she wanted to tell us. She seemed to maybe want to try to help us in some way, or be, upset that she was being forced to work for the bad guys. And so we eventually decoded her message and figured out that we had to do something. I don't know. We got more riddles, and we were gonna leave the city, but then we didn't. And
she stopped us again.
Yeah,
she popped out again and stopped us.
Yeah, from leaving.
Yes.
And we found
she didn't stop y'all from leaving. Y'all just chose not to leave.
Yeah, she just strongly suggested that we should not leave. And
y'all dropped snakes on her head. And then
we did drop snakes on her head. And there was a note on the wall, and we figured it out. And we had also talked about going to the Astral Sea, but I think we also decided to not do that.
Yeah.
And then we jumped through a portal?
Nope.
No.
Not
yet.
That's right.
We went to a church.
That's right.
We went to a church.
That's
right. Yeah.
That's right.
Talked to the head priest.
Yes.
And we're getting ready to talk to her. She's going to help us with this situation with the Shard priest that's under a spell.
Yeah, we think we need to get the Shard priest out from under the spell to figure out or the Shard cultist, to figure out what's going on. And so, Vale managed to convince the head of the Moongate that it was very important that we do this thing, and this might be a key to stopping the Vanishing. And then she was going to come meet us downstairs, outside, and definitely help us.
Of course, yeah.
She was going to help us.
Yep.
I don't know why you're making it sound so skeptical.
What, the priestess? She'll help us.
Yeah, she's going to help.
Yeah.
Time of day is like almost sunrise.
It's like 4 a.m, so it's still maybe a couple hours off from sunrise, from dawn.
I remember what time it is in the world. I just can't remember anything that we actually did.
Hey, that's all right. You get the most important detail.
I know that it's 4 a.m.
You remember your deadline, and so you remember what time we're at. Yeah.
Yep.
So y'all had gone to Moongate, which is the Church of Selune, and or Selune, depending on who you ask, and Emilus, and some of you had talked to the Moonhands there for a while about really nothing important. Y'all were just sort of like bullshitting your way through the conversation, and then Vale was like, "To hell with this! I'm done with this," and he just like snuck off and did a little tour of the temple. And it took him a little while, but eventually he found the the head priestess, and through his charming and charismatic ways, convinced her to stop her communing, because apparently that wasn't important, and to come out and have a conversation with y'all. And so that is where we picked up, or where we're going to pick up tonight.
And there was something that specifically needed her to do. I don't remember what. So
y'all's running theory, which Ephesus agreed with, was that the Shar cultist that John captured, Nagamine, had was under this, whatever this was, some kind of geese that would prevent her from really helping y'all. And so y'all were looking for some kind of way to end that geese, and no power that y'all had possessed would end that.
Because we're pure offense.
Huh?
Because we're pure offense, and that's a healing spell.
right. And so y'all were going to her to ask her to essentially help out this Shar cultist.
No, help us out. It's not helping her, it's helping us.
Right. Which, might have some complications, considering Shar and Selune are complete opposites, and mortal enemies, but we'll see how that plays out.
So it's great that a Shar follower is turning.
Yeah. Right. Turning all the way to Selune. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So y'all had Vale had come back, and y'all were waiting, and she said, "I'll be out in a few minutes." And then she does come out, and I've had a little time to play around with this, so I'll give you a little visual, or as close to a visual as I can, of if you see her there in the middle of the screen there. And if anybody's watching, dmheroes.com is a really cool site where you can make up all kinds of just NPCs really on the quick. So here she is. I made her.
Nice.
But Kaylin DeLanthan comes out, and she's wearing silver, so I kind of covered up her because I couldn't find a silver look, but she's dressed kind of all in a silver, which is this sheen white color. Very elvish, appears very elvish. She's sort of got that Lady Galadriel look, if you want to reference to something besides this picture. But she is covered in she's got moonstone earrings, and she's got a moonstone necklace on, and she's got this that's that holy symbol there, which I believe Vale and maybe the Farron have seen more recently than the others. But she's decked out. She's got that symbol there on her gown, and so she comes out and kind of into the entry foyer, and she sort of glides more than she walks out. And when she makes an appearance, the other moon hands that are there and acolytes immediately sort of bow their heads, but you can tell without an insight check, they're all pretty shocked by the fact that she's here right now. They're wide-eyed, and they kind of immediately go down. And she looks at the assembled group of you, and she says to you all, she says, "You walk in the house of Our Lady of Silver, and yet an acolyte of Moongate remains despoiled without proper return to the peace of night." And she looks at the Farron when she says this, and her eyes kind of sort of have that piercing look to the Farron. And then she looks at Vale and says, "You speak of a zealot of the Mistress of Night, she whose reach touches this world yet again, and you seek healing for this Weaver of Shadows." And then she kind of looks at all of you for a moment, and her eyes seem to settle on Wigbit more than anything.
I assume somebody woke me up.
Yeah. I too, Wigbit's rubbing sleep out of his eyes.
Prophecy?
And she says to everybody, but again, her eyes have kind of fallen on Wigbit. "You still desire an end to her vanishing, and yet you do not know the power of your foe. What if all that you do has or will stop the blight from spreading further still?" And so she kind of says all that, and she just looks at all of you. She does not appear intimidated.
We can fix that.
Roll initiative. And the others, the acolytes and the moonhands, they're all there. They continue just to stand there with their heads down, and they don't appear to be moving right now.
So I want to ask her a little bit more about this blight that she speaks of. Is she considered the vanishing a blight? Is that what's going on?
It's a disease. Is that not a blight?
It is distraction. One that must be solved.
It's not a puzzle. It's not a riddle.
It's covered in riddles. The answers to the vanishing may be contained inside of a riddle, Wigbit solving it. But the vanishing is not our main threat here. It is our most immediate one.
You believe the Mistress of Night's vanishing, as you call it, is not the main threat to the world.
Shar's darkness is...
Do not speak her name in this place. And when she says that, of course, all the acolytes immediately they jump when she says that.
The Mistress of Night?
The Mistress of Night may wish us to... The army of the Mistress of Night may be gathering power to make us all forget. But there are worse things in this world than that.
If you believe, then you are in the wrong place, if that is your belief.
If Franz or Blue gains hold here, then we may all wish that we'd forgotten. But we must solve the vanishing in order to stand against it. So we must kill the Hat Elf. We have a follower of the Mistress of Night who may wish to give us information that we could use to harm their cause. Is that why you've joined us this night?
I've joined you because, and she looks at Vale, one of you has awakened my commune in this time of need. I assumed you had brought me more than information I've already ascertained.
Well, the follower of the Mistress of Night has the information. We need help getting it from her.
You trust this follower?
No, but she's volunteered the information somewhat unwillingly.
I can't remember. Is she still locked up, or is she are we dragging her body around?
She's still back at the castle.
Is my buddy still with her?
Yeah, he's guarding. You left him with an important task.
I trained him well. He can hear. We have her locked up, and we were hoping to come here for help getting information out of her. We seem to can't get to her. We were hoping you could help us out. Vale said that you knew what you were doing. Is this not true? And I'm just looking at her come on, chick.
He says, I've already addressed that. You have this zealot of the Mistress of Night that you wish healed. and yet you know nothing about what she says.
Well, she can't say it until we break the bond that is held.
It's keeping her from being able to say more.
She did already tell us as much as she was able.
Which was what?
It was something about...
I'm trying to remember the decoded message.
Something about quench the light of the moon whenever you find it, and hide from it when you cannot prevail. The dark is a time to act, not wait. Obey ranking clergy as on orders of the Mistress of Night herself. Darkness will enter, darkness will remain, and the world will forget. Which
we think that's their commands.
Yes, and that was on the wall, but I will remember very shortly.
She was telling us that
the message we decoded.
We wouldn't find more answers outside the city, and that she could maybe give us answers, but when we tried, she was unable to break the. Was it a geese? Is that what somebody called it?
A geese.
Irish.
So she is.
Irish.
She is geese, as you say.
Yes.
But she wishes to break this geese.
To talk to us.
That's what she conveyed in a torture code.
And you believe her.
As much as we can.
It's the new information we need, right?
Why do you believe her?
She seems to be going to great lengths and great risks just to be able to give us some information. And the information that, or the position she has put herself in is not one that the follower of the Mistress of the Night would want to be in. That is in our hands.
Well, she did try to run away from us, and she ate somebody's soul in the street, and I dropped snakes on her head. So she didn't really have a choice, but we got her locked up, and we just need like information from her, and she seems to be under this geese. And if you can't break this geese, or you don't want to break this geese, we go find somebody else. There's a librarian down the street. She seemed pretty cool.
I think we decided the librarian wasn't up to the task.
Yes, I think actually we do need her. I don't know anyone else.
If this is your desire, you've already broken my commune.
Well, to be honest, that was the cat, not the turtle. we didn't know what was going on.
Correct.
What is a commune?
So then there's the added problem of in a couple more hours. I mean,
it will be done.
Going to happen.
Yes, and the half-elf is going to want everyone's head.
Do you know about the statues?
I was in the process of learning it when I was interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As she looks at Vale again, with a glance at Gus.
Told you, we try to keep him under control. It's hard. He's a cat. I mean, cats have their own ways about them. You know. You have cats around here in this place?
She just kind of ignores you and says, "I know very much of this half-elf. He is beyond any of your power."
Which is why we are hoping some more information can buy some time as we continue to work towards stopping the vanishing.
So what are you doing about the statue?
Currently, Ephelis has it, but we figure there's no way we can give it to the half-elf.
That would be wise.
One theory was one idea was we should take it and run, but we thought maybe we'd try and gather more information before we made any hasty decisions.
So that we are running, not into danger, but away from it.
Where would you take it?
That is why we need information.
Not where he is, but he wanted us to give it to him tonight. And we've chosen not to.
Which is a wise decision. Do you know why the statue is important?
Yes.
Yes,
We think.
it is his.
Because we're still like in a pretty open public spot, right? With everybody just standing around listening, or
I mean, there's like some acolytes standing around, but I mean, it's not like there's a lot of people in here because I mean, it's 4 a.m. So I mean, it's not like,
okay.
but yeah, they're, and they're standing there almost like frozen. I mean, they're not frozen, but they're, they're just,
I'm just kind of looking around for cats.
I mean, we think it may be the prism or conduit. I don't know. We think the person was the conduit, right? Maybe Geralda, who they've already taken, perhaps. But the prism?
The statue could be well part of his staff.
Right, there's that part as well.
She raises an eyebrow at you, Theron, when you say
True
that.
threat. The true threat.
But not immediate. Yeah. Was it a demon prince? Might have once had a staff that had 3 parts, and
It was broken into 3 parts.
but that yeah, related to the vanishing, we think it's perhaps the prism that, I don't know, I mean, bronze and blue and
what is this prism you speak of?
oh, you don't know about the prism.
In the prophecy, the whole prophecy.
Purple rings around the prism, water submerging the prism. We shouldn't get it wet, by the way. And then the battle axe destroys the prism explodes and darkness washes over the tinkerer. Darkness covers everything. This prism, it's the key. It must be destroyed to make the world forget. So I think we need it to not be destroyed. And there's another part here. I go on if you want to hear me talk.
Hey, she's listening. I mean, she's looking at you as you're speaking.
Where's the colors bit? There's a colors bit. I missed it. I'm bouncing around. I have the pages. There's an order to these pages, but I keep like shuffling them and like, wait, no, that's page 3.
And I'm kind of listening.
Black, bronze. It's resisting the prism. The angel is dying. Oh, is Oma around still?
No, almost gone.
Not here. Almost around, but she's not here right now.
Okay, I didn't know if she came here with us. I can't remember.
No, she went with Bran to the north wall.
So, I mean, the best from this prophecy bit is that permanence requires the conduit and then the destruction of this prism. And they got one, but apparently either they need more or they need the right one.
Or all 3, if it is
Right.
as Aaron says.
So in other words, everything I've forgotten because of this vanishing could be permanent if this prism's destroyed?
Correct.
Yeah.
Darkness washes over everything, covers everything.
I'm not into that. I don't like that. Can we
But
stop?
worse than that, everyone who has the vanishing eventually dies.
Well, everyone dies. I mean, I've seen dead people.
But
Quickly.
from the vanishing in very horrible ways.
This tiger keeps laughing. Says it twice. That's you said sorry, Miss Salune. What did you say about my nemesis or something? I'm sorry. Yeah, we can do this out of character. Better attention. So.
But she's standing like stone faced, much more than I am. Just,
Did you say something about like my nemesis or enemy? I keep seeing this tiger too. Do you know the tiger?
I do not.
More of a humanoid tiger?
I do not.
Okay.
Molly Diaz.
What?
It is his.
You're talking about the demon lord or prince?
Yes.
He has a tiger person.
It's so much more than that.
Somebody has a tiger as a pet?
No, it's a Molly Diaz.
You say that like it explains things, but it does not.
Yeah, I've seen many tigers where I'm from, and
It serves him. It is, I believe, the man with the sideways armor who I encountered with others much earlier on.
What is the man with the sideways armor?
He is the Molly Diaz, and he is in Shar's army, but he does not serve Shar so much as, I think, travel, perhaps with them.
Is Mala Diaz like a title, or is that like...
It's a creature. It's I don't know if it's a demon or a fiend, but it's a creature of power.
You think that's the tiger?
like a demon tiger, because that would be bad.
Lord Froz.
My die rolling buttons aren't working. This isn't good.
Yeah, sorry, we rolled for initiative.
I rolled 20s on everything, apparently.
No.
All right, I kind of meander over to Sev, and I kind of like knock on him, and I'm like, dude, are you getting any of this? Because it's all so confusing to me.
There is a man tiger who might be a demon, and there is a prophecy, and she does not like it when you say the word Shar, and she was mad that we interrupted her, but now wants to stand and talk on the street. That is what I understand.
You and I are,
Y'all are in the street. Y'all are in like the foyer area. Yeah, y'all are out there.
I'm glad you're hearing what I'm hearing, because I was, yeah. All right. Yeah.
And Molly Diaz is bad.
Bad is relative.
It is.
Yeah.
The Farron will agree with you on that.
Evil is a result of action, and the sequence of actions that he will put in motion is evil with intent and result.
Molly Diaz will be.
You seem to have a different story than the rest of your friends. She looks at the Farron. The rest of your companions.
He was dead.
It may serve you well to fill in your companions on what your story is.
I have.
Have you? They don't seem to understand anything you are saying right now.
Vale understands. He joined me in contemplation.
I'm sure we will all discuss more once we are not under siege and about to be killed by an evil wizard who dropped a brain on the city.
And I kind of point at him, and I'm like, yeah, this guy, he knows what he's talking about.
We will call council after this immediacy is resolved.
Then why are you here?
We need information.
I'm giving you information, and you just told me that you do not want to have a council, so I'm confused about why you are here.
The council is over there in the castle. That's
after we remove the affliction from this person that we have, and we gain her information, then we can call council, and we can compare this information to what we know.
But is she suggesting what you know is tied to what we need to know?
How will we
I'm
know?
not suggesting anything.
I thought you gave us information.
I'm suggesting that you have brought me nothing so far that I don't already know.
Right.
You have two different stories right now. and you would like me to heal a zealot of the Mistress of Night for no reason other than you think it may do something good for ending this affliction.
Right. We're mostly working on hopes and wishes right now. We don't have a lot of concrete information. And the Farron did spend some time dead and came back speaking.
I clearly understand that since he laid in this temple for over a fortnight. And his story. He still never explained why he left this place, nor whatever happened to our acolyte.
This is not known to you. This is not known to you.
It is not known to me what.
What happened to the acolyte?
Besides, she's dead.
She was killed. Yes.
Taken.
I just joined this party. I know nothing of an acolyte, and I believe this guy, and I point at Sev, is with me on this. We don't normally kill people that just bring us back to life or hang out with us when we come back to life. I just drop snakes on people's heads if they're doing bad things.
What is an acolyte?
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
One of the Moonhands looks up at you, Sev, looks up at you, sort of has that look of I'm a acolyte, and then puts his head back down immediately.
No, he was playing the game where you say don't say anything, and he says I don't know what you said. That's what. Yeah, what's an acolyte? Like he doesn't know what. Never mind. It was Sev, good job.
So what is an acolyte?
Yeah, keep going. You're doing good. Stick with that.
Let's not waste this time we have both.
Because clearly you did not want to counsel, and yet you were here discussing as a council would.
What we really wanted was to break the geese to find information about the vanishing from this Shar acolyte the Mistress of the Night acolyte who is ready to share information. Perhaps she can be the key. It is just we don't know that we can trust her, but it is just the hope, and it's all we're going off of, all we have to go off of.
And as far as your acolyte, I found her when I found the Farron with a very strange, crazy man out in the Vaspa. At that point, she was already dead, strung up. I do not know exactly how or why she was there, other than in some capacity she was stolen and the Farron's body was stolen, so this crazy man could try and communicate with the Farron and apparently bring him back to life, which is where I came in and took him away before they could do anything worse. So unfortunately, I don't know how exactly the acolyte ended up into the woods, but that is what I do know of it.
So you were able to bring out the Farron's dead body, but not Elith's dead body.
Well, this crazy man seemed more intent on his dead body, and so it seemed that taking that away would be the best I could do. I could not carry both. Turns out he was not dead. But she was quite dead. There was no mistaking that.
There you go. You've got your story of the acolyte. We're good. Can you heal this, or no? Or should we go? I apologize that we interrupted your Chromium.
I have a story of Elith, and I believe it isn't truth, but still curious of why the Farron was so important and not Elith.
So you want to have a council about the Farron's importance?
You seem to all want to have a council right now, standing in my foyer, discussing what is so relevant about things.
But I think we want you to come with us and heal the...
I'm not leaving this temple to heal a zealot of the Mistress of Night.
It's not a heal, it's a I don't think it's a heal. It's a breaking of a
It is a
curse
curse
or something.
Night.
So you want us to bring her here? We can do that. But we'll have to go back to the castle and get her.
I'll go get her. My buddy's watching her.
I mean, we can kill her as soon as we get the information, as for all I care.
Whoa! Wow. Okay. I just wanted to drop snakes on her head. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
We need information. That's all we need. And this is our best means of that we've got in front of us at the moment.
And right now we need you in order to help us make that happen. However that works for you, whatever payment perhaps we can arrange.
Who wants to roll
why we are in council.
Who wants to roll the charisma check to try to convince her with all the powerful things y'all told her?
Can it be deception?
Huh?
Can it be deception?
It's not really deception though. You actually want her to do the thing you're saying.
I know.
So I think it's more of a persuasion check, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's roll it, Soof. Come on.
All right. Am I
You're
getting
on our good side.
I will.
You are the cat.
What did you say, Mike?
I will help you.
I mean, but you're actually not helping him, so I don't know. If you
Can I help him?
Yeah, I would think the
No one's
fair
helping.
would be one not
I'm
to.
going to go with Wigbit as actually
feel
providing
like
more
I'm on the same
help than
page.
anybody else here. So,
All right.
yeah.
So I'm getting help from Wigbit.
Yeah, I'd say Wigbit is aiding.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Farron, we gotta have a chat. And
Ooh, wow.
That's
Oh,
a
they
good
need
thing
help.
we're helping. Because that was going to be bad. That first roll is no good.
She listens for a moment more and says, the only way that I will provide the thing you ask is yes, you will need to bring her here. And furthermore, your promise that you will find Elith's remains and return her to Moongate.
Easy enough to do along the way. At least I know where she was, and ideally we can track her from there.
seems fair. Thank you.
And we are looking to leave the city, so as long as they are coming to storm the city, they should be clearing enough out of the vast one.
Let's get this going. We can be back in amount of time to get back.
Go get body.
Yeah, should be no more than 30 minutes to go and get the body and come back.
And Bale will stay and talk with her and give more information than I remember. But talk with her about Elith and everything else he remembers.
So when you start talking as if like some of us are going to leave and some of us are not, she kind of raises her hand and stops you and says, leave and return together. And she turns around and kind of
I walk over
moves
to
back
Bale and
in
I put
for
my
him.
hand on his shoulder and I say, she doesn't like cats, dude. It's just, yeah, it's not you.
I feel like she likes me a little bit.
It's not you, it's her.
You it's her, that's right.
All right, we go get a body. Prisoner.
A body, a prisoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's
Anybody else want to do anything?
what's an acolyte?
An acolyte is a novice in a temple like this who is learning about, in this case, like learning about Saloon and how to appropriately worship within the way that they worship.
Oh, about yes, they were talking about worship in there.
A student. It is a student.
And did I understand right that she will do this in exchange for a dead one?
Correct. Yes, a dead acolyte, which it's important to her since it's part of her temple. He was a member of her temple.
She just wants the body, like parts of the body.
Well, hopefully the whole thing.
I think the whole thing.
She said remains. So, I mean, whatever we can pick up.
Of course.
What use is that? What will she do with that?
Probably put it in a sack.
It's probably more about the just the commitment to her acolytes. She wants to show her acolytes that they are important to her.
In proper burial, possibly talk to the dead body to magic.
Whoa. Talk to the body. I thought they believed that there was some kind of, did they call it? I don't know, some magic ghost inside the body that
The spirit, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know what, like, how do you talk to just a body without the magic ghost inside?
Magic.
You use magic to make another magic ghost that really used to be the magic ghost, and then they talk through magic.
You can connect the soul to the body.
There you go. It's
And
like
there are worse things than death.
I start walking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as we're walking.
I'm assuming y'all are walking and talking about.
Yeah.
In the street.
I want to be the first one down the steps because I want to see my buddy. I can't. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but I will definitely call him the wrong name.
Sev, do you have a magic like spirit in you?
How do you know?
That's a good question.
Yes, you're right. I mean, I've never seen mine.
I don't know. If I find out how I can know, then I will tell you.
There are some who believe that there is a magic spirit in everything. Every rock has a magic spirit. Every living creature has a magic spirit. So yes, it might be that you very well have a magic spirit.
Perhaps.
Seb, when you die, I'll talk to your magic spirit. Don't worry. Let's go.
That is comforting.
This is the conversation happening as you're moving up Queensway back towards the Citadel.
Okay.
That's 4 in the morning.
Yeah, 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's a perfect conversation. Yeah. So
Hey,
I'm
Ryan.
out of order.
We've got a watcher, I think.
Do what?
Ryan, I think, is watching.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just got
I
a
got
text
one.
saying he's
At
glad
4 in
to
the
see
morning?
Ears.
He's hanging out on the balcony in the street watching us walk by. Those
Yeah.
guys are talking about dead things and spirits. A robot and a turtle and a cat. And that guy looks like he's dead. And they totally ignore Wigbit's feet. They're like, yeah,
Right, and
that's normal.
Wigwit's the most normal one of everybody.
And he doesn't have any clothes on.
All right.
So you get back to the gates of the castle, and they recognize you, and so they're about to let you in. And by that time, you see actually Bran coming from around the corner from the north, moving kind of hurriedly, and he sees y'all as he's coming in. And he just kind of walks past the guards, and he sees you, and for a moment he keeps walking, then he stops, and he has that moment of like, wait a minute, and he turns back around, looks at you, and says, so much for cutting supply lines, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I think we forgot a part of the recap.
Oh yeah.
Where
Yeah,
we promised the king we'd leave the city and go cut supply lines in the valley.
Yeah.
Right, that was the plan about 4 or 5 hours ago. Yeah,
That's what you
Right.
thought we were doing.
Well, yeah.
but but I mean, he doesn't look like necessarily like angry. He just kind of got that resigned look of, all right, well, so much for the supply lines.
That might still happen. But we have a follower of Shar that what is the Moonhand? Is that her name? That's her title.
Moonmaiden.
Moonmaiden. That the Moonmaiden is going to help us interrogate of a sorts. And then we'll leave. And probably take care of the supply lines.
Well, it'll be a little too late by then, but whatever you can do.
We also may do something entirely different.
Yes.
I had no doubt. I'm going to go get the king moved to safety. I'm pretty sure those mangonels are going to start firing any in the next couple hours, and and as he says that, y'all like hear an explosion in the distance. He's like, well, I mean, they'll really start firing soon. So, we're going to go move the king to a safer location since, he kind of looks over. They're pretty close to where the assault's coming from. When they designed this city, they didn't really expect an assault from the north.
Good luck to you, my friend.
Maybe I have to rethink that. Yes, whatever it is y'all are doing, I hope it's worthwhile.
We hope so too. You'll get a body.
I yell out at him. I'm like, sorry, bro. This is priority right now. And I start heading down towards the.
I understand. He says, if you need Alma, she's still with me. She seems to really know what she's doing around the battlefield. Apparently, she had some very informative conversations with some Prince Al Shu or something like that. I don't know his name. But apparently, whatever his name was. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
once he's done cracking, he'll be back to help us.
I've never seen a prince be able to know his way around the battlefield, but apparently she said he knew something about tactics, and I don't know. She seemed to have learned something from him because, well, she seems to know what she's doing. So I hope you don't actually require her right now because I kind of need her.
No, you keep her.
All right. That's a good answer. All right. Well. Anyway, and he starts heading towards the palace. As Gus has already walked off towards the the room of collection, and yeah. So y'all head over to the building, and y'all go in, and y'all find actually Elith in the room of collection. He seems to actually be packing some stuff up, and he says, "I'm moving to another location because." Anyway, why are y'all here?
Yeah, so the moonbeam lady, she's gonna cure this chick downstairs. I gotta go down and get her. We're gonna take her back to the temple, and she's gonna get her acolytes on it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
as long as the cat guy doesn't kill them.
Right.
Acolytes are students. They're learning about their.
Yep.
Learning about their goddess.
Yes. Yeah, we are trying to get information before we leave.
Elith, would you like to come with us? We can use your credibility.
No. I did that one.
It'll be
No more.
Like to be the leader of the shit show here?
I've heard this question.
It seems like y'all have everything into it. I'm going to continue trying to figure out, and he kind of taps his side. I'm going to try to figure out the statue here. I think it needs some deeper thought and study, but I need to go somewhere that isn't here, apparently. So if you need to use this room, it's here, and you know how to get in. But otherwise, there probably won't be a lot of people here when you come back.
All the theories and charts and stuff off the walls,
yeah, he's pulled a lot of them off. Some things he's left up that he doesn't.
Theories he left
important anymore. But he's kind of shuffled it all into a bag, and so he's kind of cleaned up the room a little bit.
Do you know where you'll be so we can find you in case we need you or the statue or something?
So, well, for the moment, I'm going to go into the palace there and head down into the lower levels of the palace. And if it becomes a little too hot down there, I'll either join Bran or I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
He just kind of smiled.
Yeah. You could let us know, right? With the.
Yes, I will send you. Yeah, I'll send you a message, Wigbit.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to his spirit even though he's still alive? Is that what's going on here?
Just my brain.
Oh, is there a difference? Never mind. I'm gonna go talk to Armando downstairs.
I think this is perfect because on the bottom of my screen I've got Gus and Sev, and on the top of my screen I've got the the others. So it's a good divide there.
I'm just new here. I'm right. Like there's me and Sev like questioning everything and kind of like
Right.
not really understanding all the, and then you get this works out good.
Yeah, so he's finishing packing up, and y'all can either go with Gus or whatever. But you go down, and she's still in the cell, and Riley was his name, Riley O'Kayan, because I gave him a good old Irish name.
Armando, what's going on, dude? Everything okay?
It's Riley, but she hadn't moved a muscle.
Yeah, you sure?
Oh yeah, of course. And as he says that, she kind of like turns around and looks at you. I mean, she hasn't moved out of the cell.
I point up in the corner and there's a spider, and I say, "See that? We've been watching you."
Oh, yeah, yes.
All right. Okay, just making sure. We're gonna take her now, and we're gonna heal her up and get her to talk. And I want you to stay here and don't move.
All right.
I'm kidding, Armando. I'm kidding. You do whatever that you want.
Okay.
But we are gonna take her, and we're gonna leave the spider here just in case.
All right. And he like goes over to the cell. And he opens the cell, and he kind of backs up, and he's got that confused old look about him.
And we'll get her.
All right. So can I lift her myself?
So when you go in, like I said, she's awake. I mean, because y'all didn't knock her out or anything. She's
I think I gagged her already.
Huh?
I feel like I gagged her.
Yeah, I thought we had tied her up.
Well, I think I put like a dirty Wigbit loincloth in her mouth.
Rope, but
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. We'll go with that.
I'm following that because
That's what we did. And
she's a spellcaster, and I'm thinking, oh, she needs her, her mouth.
Hands behind her back, mouth closed. There we go.
okay. All right. So she's
It's not a loincloth, but I have some other,
No,
dirty.
definitely a dirty loincloth. Definitely a dirty.
Dumps a bunch of jaws out of the bag and he uses the bag.
Oh, I haven't used Daxac still.
Let's use this one. Yeah. All right. So she's okay. So she's still she's just sitting there when you walk in, and she looks up at you when you walk in.
All right, I say, we're taking you, and we're gonna attempt to get you healed up. Are all of us together?
I'm assuming y'all have been moving together.
Yeah.
In general.
All right, so I look back at the Farron and I say, you're probably the only one that can really talk to her because she's a little crazy. Can you explain to her what's going on?
she doesn't need to know. She forget what happens, and
We're going to
we'll get the information we need.
you from speaking.
Yeah, that's.
We found a cleric of some power who's willing to perform this service.
And because she's bound and gagged.
Yeah, I'll grab her by the arm because I don't know. Do we bind her legs and everything? I thought we tie her to a chair. I don't remember exactly.
So when
on her hands and so she couldn't cast and she couldn't speak.
when the Farron explains that we're taking her to get to a cleric to get healed, what kind of reaction does she look like? She's receptive, or does she look like?
She didn't.
She shakes her head. And,
Okay.
And she does her best to back away from you.
It's the only way.
All right, I point at Sev and I say, "You come with us, or you deal with him."
I'm just gonna cast a blindfold over her.
Cast
Cast the
blindfold.
blindfold.
A minor illusion blindfold.
minor illusion blindfold.
Or we could just throw a sack over her head.
We have.
I like your style. I like your style, Michael.
Is the spell actually minor illusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get like a thing versus that? Oh, here we go.
Probably.
Well, there it is. It just appeared.
Intelligence.
Intelligence investigation if they want to see that it's not real.
See through it.
I mean, she is sort of actively resisting right now, so.
And isn't there something about touching it? I know some of them have that.
A physical interaction, yeah. You feel it to be an
So you go
illusion.
like, okay.
Slightly in front of her.
But I mean, I'm assuming she's like jerking her head towards it, and she's, I mean, it's enough of a physical interaction for her to like at least try. So what am I making? Intelligence check. How well does she do this?
17.
She probably doesn't do it that well. But none of my buttons work because roll 20 just decided. Look at that. All right, she rolled a 20.
Wow.
All right, hang on.
All right.
This is gonna be really annoying if I have to do it.
All right.
What's your roll? Yeah. All right. I mean,
Starts tripping on things.
She thinks it's a blindfold.
I mean, she feels like it's a blindfold.
I'll grab one arm and escort her.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
we
go
only
ahead and grab her
arm.
other arm.
She does that like pull away from you type thing, and like she's. I mean, she is actively as much as she can resisting y'all.
I'll explain to her that I'm CPI certified and I can restrain her and walk her without hurting her.
Yeah, I mean, and whatever y'all say to her, she still is, she's saying stuff through the gag as much as she can, and she's shaking her head and she's trying to pull away from, and Wigbit grabs her arm and kind of holds it. She's still trying to pull away, but
I look at Wigbit and go like that.
You look at me and do that?
Yeah.
Are you casting a spell on me? What are you?
Wigbit falls limp.
What are you saying?
Can you give her a little bump on the head again?
Oh, that.
We don't need to do that. We'll walk her out. She's coming one way or another.
I mean, yeah.
But
Is
then
she
we have to
making
wait
a bunch
till
of
back
noise?
up.
Is she making a huge scene, or is it just kind of a scuffle?
It doesn't matter. It's 4 a.m. Who's going to stop us?
Yeah, I mean, she's like, think about like somebody that's being arrested and they're being a little belligerent about it, and they got the handcuffs on. They're trying to put them in the back of the cop car, and they're resisting it. I mean, that's what she's doing.
And eventually, I mean, enough like squeezing of the.
Yeah, I think Wigbit and I can
kind of
handle it.
calms a little bit.
Right.
But
She clearly doesn't have enough. I mean, she believes she's blindfolded, she's bound, she's gagged. I mean, she doesn't have anything that she can do right now to really break it, but she's going to actively be a nuisance about it as you move her. So, I mean, like you said, yeah, Drew, it's annoying. It's one of those things that's like, oh my God, this would be a lot easier if she were knocked out. But at the same time, she's not going to be able to get away from the
multiple concussions add up, from what I understand.
Yeah, she's got a couple lumps in her
I
head.
haven't done
already.
I don't know like the scientific research, but I've done it enough times. I know if you like the third time you hit them, it's like they just don't come back quite functioning.
Right.
You might as well.
It just doesn't work as well. So,
There's
yeah.
information we need inside the brain.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, yeah.
Functional.
Concussion would be that.
I mean, I could sling her over my shoulder if that would be easier, but yeah. If it seems like she's slowing us down, I'll resort to something like that.
It's not anything that's like it's gonna slow you. I mean, it'll take 3 extra minutes. I mean, it'll take a little longer, but it's not like it's gonna be one of those things that she, like I said, she's just gonna So yeah. So you do whatever you do. Yeah, you got her blindfolded and arrested, and she's and even if you tell her like we're taking you someplace to get you healed, I might actually roll an insight check. I'll see how insightful you are towards her.
Taking a follower with her.
Wow.
It's going well.
Not paying attention at all.
Yep, going well.
We know what's going on.
I'm gonna pass on insight.
You want to try to get I mean, you're probably going to do better at least than 3 out of 4 of those, I would bet.
Soupsons, he knows what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. You want to see how bad it is? All right, you can see how bad it is.
I want to see how bad it is.
All right. There you go. You
Hey,
happy?
you did better than one and as good as another one, so it wasn't awful. Actually, I need to roll this die. Let's see what I get. +4. Oh, that wasn't very good. 9. So you equaled my number. So I think Sev and Vale. Y'all would pick up Sev and Vale. Right, Sev, yeah, super insightful, yeah.
I don't get his insight, honestly. Like, from a character standpoint, I don't get how you have an insight of 7.
He's picked up on a whole lot of things in his few minutes of
There's got to be that computational power behind the scenes, because
Yep.
there's not a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So her resistance, you pick up with your insight, it's a sort of a forced resistance. Like Vale, you're like, I think this is an act. I've seen this before. She's being right. I've done this before. This is deceptive in that the fact that she really doesn't want to resist, but you're like, I think she sort of feels like she has to resist. You know, and so she's making all the right moves, and like to the other 3 of you, it seems like she is actively resisting. And Vale and Sev, you're like, I don't know if that's actually a real resistance.
Makes
you know,
sense.
she hasn't like kicked anybody yet. You know,
Actually,
So-
trying to get away.
do what?
He's not actually trying to escape our grasp.
Yeah, right.
Struggling.
Sure, she is. She doesn't want to be healed. Can't you tell?
Yeah, that's it. That's what it looks like.
I assume she just doesn't want to get hit in the head again, so that's why she's not going full on.
That might be it.
Let's tickle her brain a little bit more.
But yeah, we take her to the Moongate.
Okay, so you proceed, and as you are moving back down the Queensway,
That's why we all needed to leave.
I mean, I didn't want anybody to miss out on the fun. Let me do this real quick.
I also think she just didn't want to sit there and chat with you, Vale. I think she
That's pretty fair. We already had a good conversation.
I think you got as much as you were going to get.
She doesn't like us.
Too.
So, I'm gonna reveal. So y'all were still on the same screen as we were on earlier, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna reveal some stuff, and then I'm actually probably going to. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Have us roll initiative.
No. Well,
That was
Not
roll
yet.
diplomacy.
not yet, anyway.
Have us all roll performance checks.
Oh, there we go.
We're going to put on a street show.
Everybody acts.
That's one thing I do well.
Corpses, plural.
Corpses. Okay.
Oh, I'm not zoomed in enough.
Say, is that right?
Oh, okay.
Are y'all seeing things?
Yeah, we're seeing things.
Yeah, we're seeing
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
What are y'all seeing?
Sea houses and corpses, or
So-
whatever these are.
I see
So
one
there's
corpse.
cobblestone looking road here, obviously, is the Queensway, and y'all are moving down towards Moongate. And you actually pass by that T that y'all had the initial conflict when y'all ran into her. But y'all pass by it, and y'all can see, and I will let y'all kind of rearrange yourselves in like how you would be moving down the street with her. And while you're-
Sorry, go ahead.
can y'all see yourselves?
Yeah,
Yes.
just are we moving down or are we
Moving
moving
down. You're moving down. Yep. So I'll let y'all rearrange. I'm gonna actually restart here for a second because I got some things going on.
Where is she?
She's
The
right there.
half-
You know, see?
She's the bloodied,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's got the heart.
half
Yeah,
heart.
Yeah, that's our symbol
Yeah.
for when somebody's
She's still quite beat up right now. So
All right. So I'll be on this side, Drew, and you on the other side then, right?
Yep.
Veils in front.
Which direction are we moving?
Down.
All right, we're moving south.
Yeah.
All right.
That seems pretty good. Farron in the back.
I'm just noticing we lost our DM. There he is.
Well, he said he's restarting.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer real quick.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Yeah, before we get into a big
Like
fight.
you all think
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
about to happen.
I don't know why. Nothing's going to happen.
No.
We'll be fine. Besides, roll 20 is going to take 30 minutes to let Johnny back in.
True.
Oh, but man, yeah, I was looking back through Unearthed Arcana at that Mystic. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely needs some. Oh, no,
He rolled that dice.
yeah, he did.
Did it.
It definitely needs some cleaning up, but like I wish they were going to keep going with it. As far as I understand, like they're just completely dropping, trying to create their a standalone psionic class.
Yeah. A map and a die. Just gonna roll something and then type what happened.
I'm going to refresh, see if it's maybe us.
Ad lib this. Yeah, ad lib what's about to happen.
It's still not there.
No, he's not there. Either. Oh, all right.
But yeah, I would check it out. If Vale dies, I might be like, hey Johnny, what do you think about this Unearthed Arcana Mystic?
Yeah.
Let me.
Hey,
There you are, Johnny.
there he is.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let me
All
know a couple things, but otherwise, it's pretty darn cool.
Let's see, does this work?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
No, it's broken.
So,
Yeah, it only rolled a 16. You're right, it is broken.
so yeah, we dropped her off at the Moongate, and we went and killed the half elf.
Oh, cool. All
Ad-lib.
right. Wow, that was
So,
fun, y'all.
Yeah, so now we're on our way back to pick her up and figure out what we know.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
Yep.
That was fun. That was a good adventure, y'all.
Yep.
Cool.
Because that was the final boss.
That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it. All right.
Oh, is it time for me to kill everyone?
Yeah.
No, we already did it.
No, I think they already did. Yeah.
Oh, you turned on me. You knew it was gonna happen, so you guys killed me.
No, we killed everyone else.
Oh, okay, good. My job's done. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
So as you're moving down the Queen's Way, okay, yeah, and so like I said, it's 4:30 in the morning, and so maybe the sky is getting a hint brighter, but it's still pretty dark. But it is a clear night. So the moon is overhead. And as you're moving down the Queensway, and you've seen this as you move, like I just put some like dude here like lying in the alleyway. He's clearly like had too much to drink and he's passed out in the alleyway.
Like, we're under
and there's
siege anyways. He's getting destroyed.
Right. That's it. Yeah. He's kind of like, you know what? The world is ending anyway.
Yeah.
What does it matter? Yeah. So that's what you're looking at. And of course, there's tons of buildings and things here to the left and to the right. But everybody make a perception roll as you're moving down the Queensway, because something is a little different this time as you're moving down. Make sure it's oh yeah, you are gonna.
Oh, now we roll high.
You're very aware.
Yeah. So as y'all are progressing down the Queensway with Nagamine in tow, y'all see over here, which would be kind of down. Can y'all see where I'm clicking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. There's some movement which seems a little less than kosher at this point. And
Is the hay bales moving?
the hay bales are moving, yeah, and they shouldn't be moving. It doesn't seem quite, yeah, because there's like a little stable here outside this, this inn here, and there's some movement there, and like your first thought is, well, maybe it's just like another drunkard, or maybe it's like the stable hand who's passed out in the hay and he's woken up. Maybe it's a horse that's like but as you as you're walking and you kind of start looking that way, you realize that like that movement seems a little more intentional. Yeah. And I can go to the right layer here. Here we go. And you see
a demon tiger.
You see a fella here. Did he pop up?
He did.
Like
He's
gray
got a little gray purplish shield mace wielding guy.
That guy, yep, that's him. Yeah. So he's standing there and he's got like a he's got a thing in his hand. He's got a heavy crossbow in his hand and he's like pointing it and he seems to be like adjusting, which is when y'all saw him because he was like adjusting in the hay and he sort of like slid over and then he and so you see him and he's clearly like targeting somebody in your group. So he does not get surprised, but let's roll initiative.
Oh, I like it.
So I don't. You haven't used Roll20. Are you good with click your character then roll initiative, Espo?
What? Oh, do I have to do it that way?
Yeah, make sure you clicked on your token.
Auto populate.
All right,
If
gotcha.
you click on your character in the upper left hand corner, it should just say initiative.
Gotcha. Yep, I can do it that way.
I mean, it's not the end of the world if not. Johnny can.
Yeah, we can just type it in if we need to, but
Yep, no worries at all. I got a better initiative anyway, so.
Oh, mine didn't pop up. Mine's 12.
Did mine show up?
Yeah, it did actually.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it now.
Rasmus. Good old Rasmus.
Good old Raz.
Veteran.
Oh wait, I remembered there was a thing. Hey, that worked. Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll her initiative as well, even though I know she's bound and gagged and all that good stuff. But
She can act.
You never know.
you never know what might happen.
So as soon as I see him, knowing that we want to get information out of her, I go ahead and I put up my shield, kind of like to like shield both of us.
Okay. All right, there we go. And her name is Nagamine, by the way. I know it looks like Nagamine, but it's Nagamine. Yeah, yeah. So Wigbit, and you are first. And so yeah, you can see there's clearly looks probably hostile. He's wearing splint mail, and he's got a heavy crossbow in his hand. He's got like a long sword hanging on one side, and he's got some kind of other smaller sword hanging off the other side. And he's raised the crossbow and he's peering out, and he's clearly targeting somebody in your group.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know would I think that it's her, or should I make like a roll to further perceive if he's trying to hit her? Or
I mean, you can, if you want to. That would be like your action this round because you would have to actually observe what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do that if you would like.
Well, and then if I'm gonna like drag her, is that gonna take an action, or could that just be part of my move?
Or
is like the whole
like to grab her and move.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be your action because you're having to.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll I don't know if Gus has got a hand on her, but this might be an opposed strength or something because I'm gonna yoink her and try and I guess go in this direction, back this way, towards this drunkard and keep her away from this dude.
Okay, so you're moving her.
That's the goal.
Okay, I mean she will. Yeah. Okay.
So if I can get like a full 6 squares or 30 feet, I'll do it. If not,
so again, she's quote unquote actively resisting, but at the same time she's not. So if you're pulling her in a direction, she will go with you, even though she's resisting. So,
My goal would be to get to like here, like, cause I can get there and actually, I'm faster. I forgot. I forgot what game we're playing.
Yeah, she's moving.
Pull her all the way into this alley and like get her like on the other side of me by this drunk guy.
So you're only going to be able to move her 30 feet because her movement is 30 feet. So,
Okay.
So I don't know what. I think 30 is
So 1
to there, right?
Yeah. So I'll get her there and I'll kind of start. Yeah, I'm trying to escort her into the
Okay.
this alley and kind of keep her behind me. And I don't know if Gus is gonna have any. Yeah.
Well, he said he put his shield up to protect her, but I mean, we're gonna go with like he put the shield up and you grabbed her and like moved away.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
okay, so grab and move. Okay. Sev.
Right. I mean, I recognize a threat. There's a threat.
I mean, it seems a little threatening.
7, 8,
Yeah.
9. So I'll just move over here. And then I guess I'll try to eliminate this threat.
Where'd you move to? There.
The other side.
Just jump over the threat.
No, I mean, I have enough
If
to
you
run
do a
all the way
robot
around them.
ninja flip.
Yes. I do.
So make a. I'm gonna give. Well, what's your passive perception?
17.
Oh, that's really good.
You got a lot of good sensors.
So when you get to like right here, so I don't know if you want to redirect, you detect that there is definitely some other movement in this hayloft that y'all couldn't see earlier.
Okay.
And so that it's hard to see because like these are like it's like a half wall and then there's like a slat in the middle and then it's like basically like a big murder hole.
Okay.
And so as you move up close enough to it, you're like, oh, I think I see some more threatening movement behind there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a different path, but I'll just as I go and notice it. There are additional threats inside.
Okay.
Yelling
Stay
back.
clear of that building, Sev.
Destroy the building.
Stay clear of the building. We don't have time for this.
There are threats.
I'll handle them.
Me too.
I'll handle all the threats.
I mean, I'll handle one threat.
I believe it.
I'll try to.
I do too.
Okay. All right. So
If you're near the building, you will be harmed.
we'll see. I mean, I'm sure. Yes, I believe you. All right. So guy, first try at it. 18
That is a hit. Yep.
for 7 magic bludgeoning.
Hidden Rasmus here.
Oh, Rasmus.
Roll
Then
Rasmus.
another one.
Punch.
18.
That is a miss. You like hit you hit the male essentially, but it doesn't hit him.
All right, and then another one.
Yeah. Definitely hit.
For another 7 magic bludgeoning.
Okay.
And another one.
So many attacks. Yep, that's it.
For 7 magic bludgeoning. Very consistent. It's almost like I'm programmed to precisely do 7 damage per hit.
I feel like that should be like a construct thing. Just roll standard damage
just-
every time. Not like just whatever the
Always the same amount of force.
All
Yeah.
is exactly the same.
That would be
no randomness.
All right.
Yeah. So that's it. I ran there, and I'm working on eliminating this threat.
Okay. I like it. So on 16, we need Gus. 'Cause it's Gus's turn. And then somebody named Zane.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say if he was already protecting Numenor, Nagamine,
Nominee.
Numenor.
Like follow along and
Yeah. follow along and
Yeah.
protect.
Say.
Come help me
Okay, just go keep the shield up over her in the corner.
Yeah,
Seems good.
give her cover.
Kind of like what he was aiming to do anyway.
Okay, so does
I
anyone
didn't know if he would like cast a spell or not.
Maybe it
We
would
don't
be.
know his character.
When he shows up, we'll see.
he's having internet troubles, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, like,
Yeah.
This is a 5-person fight.
I wanted to see like what he's gonna do because Zane's
Oh,
gonna
he
do
said-
something that'll
he said
probably get
in,
everybody's attention.
He said in Twitch chat, "I'm just trying to protect Nagamine until my internet gets back."
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have him shield Nagamine in the. So I guess I'll move him over here, like that.
Yeah. Provide cover in case somebody shoots at her.
Okay.
Cool.
Then at the same time that happens, here's the thing that happens. I need to see where everybody is here.
Fireball.
I mean, it's funny you say that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I just need to. Okay. 20 feet on a fireball, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Think I can get everybody, but Sev. Sev's too far away. And that will not hit us as long as I keep it right there. Yep. All right, cool. Yeah. So I think it's right here is, a little sulfuric seed bounces out and it explodes. So everybody except for Sev make the dexterity saving throw.
Where did it come from?
So that's a good question because y'all haven't seen this, but from this hayloft area, like in between these slats of this building, right in here, you see this thing appear, and now that it has appeared there, you can definitely tell there's somebody behind it, but you can't tell anything about them from where you are. Like Sev can only see it when he got up within 10 feet of it. Well, 5's not very good.
So far, one of us made it.
This is one of those I can see what's happening.
Yeah, because you can see like it hits and when it explodes, you're dodging from the explosion that's occurring. So yes.
That advantage.
And we will make that a regular spell. So.
Ooh. Okay.
And your DC to save is 14.
Oh,
You're right on the number. So I have
Did it.
one save, one not save. Okay, I just want to point out for anybody watching at home that Vale's dexterity save is ridiculous. I just want to point that out.
It is.
Main stat.
Yeah, that's a good save. Gus is using his. Okay. And Gus, you get to make a dex save.
That's so good.
I thought he was out of range.
No, Sev is out of range.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
Sev is the only one out of range. See how I did.
Okay.
Standard fireball.
did all right.
2-1.
16 is the number, Gus, or no, it's higher than the number, so you're good. So if you saved, you take 23 fire damage. No, let's try that again. If you didn't save, you take 23 fire damage. So the Farron takes 23 fire, and Vale and Wigbit and Gus take 11 fire damage, and Nagamine. So if you're blinded, does that impose disadvantage on anything?
Dex save seems reasonable.
Possibly. I don't remember that condition.
Because I mean, she's effectively blinded right now because she believes there's a.
The minute I checked that.
Say again?
The illusion only lasted a minute. I checked that.
Oh, did you keep it on her, or did you keep doing it, or was it like?
I didn't get the sense that she was faking it, right?
Faking what? Being able to see?
Restraint?
Her resistance.
No.
No, you didn't. No, I mean,
Yeah, then I'd keep it on her.
So
Okay.
blinded says creature automatically fails any ability check that requires sight.
But it's not an ability check; it's a saving throw.
Saving throw.
Oh no, she does not. She does not have disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, it's not like this is a real.
Am I blind?
Yep.
No.
No.
Okay. I had to reboot my router. I don't know what happened.
Just being rude.
Do I get a limp body?
She's dead. I mean, she can still talk as dead. That was fine.
Yeah, you can talk to the magic ghost.
It's even easier.
Sorry, this isn't affecting her brain. That's the brain in a good case.
Yeah. So the fireball erupts, and yeah, when the
Wait,
smoke
there was a
cleared-
fireball?
Oh
There
yeah.
was, yeah.
Oh, no.
These labs when you leave the game, Gus. You know, you
Fireballs.
Gus gotta stay in the game. You know,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
you like put your shield up to shield her, but the fire goes right around it, and when the smoke clears, yeah, she is. I mean, I guess you're still holding on to her.
I got her. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes limp, and you're holding like a limp arm.
So I had her like underneath my arm with my shield up over us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it didn't seem to help. Yeah, the fire got around your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, magics.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I
it-
would have had like my head up in the shield, like, and she was kind of like off this, like I'm like, oh, I did that wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, there's fire coming.
Right, fire coming. Let me duck. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done it. Yeah.
So how much damage did I take?
So you saved, so you took 11.
Okay.
If you saved, you took 11. If you failed, you took 23.
Yeah, I rolled a 16.
And it's obvious that there's movement behind this, but there's still a lot of cover going on from these folks hiding in this hayloft. So on 12, Nagamine goes limp, and Rasmus, the veteran, who has his heavy crossbow up, will drop the heavy crossbow and will draw, because you can drop and draw a weapon in the same turn.
Yeah, good tree.
Can you draw two weapons?
Only
He
if
has
you got
two.
weapon fighting.
Let me see.
Like the feet.
No, so he draws his longsword this turn and will take a slash at this thing that's trying to kill me. So let's see, how am I doing this? Been so long since I've rolled dice to kill people, I forgot how to do it. All right. First attack is 23.
Yep.
Second attack is 11.
Nope.
All right. So he will slash you, and you know what? So he only had one hand, so he will have said until he gets his other weapon out. Two-handed slash with the longsword for 7 slashing damage. So he slashes you, misses the second one. Kind of snarls at you a little bit. Seb is confused. That's great. All right. Vale.
All right. What's the lighting situation, by the way?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask that
There's a lot of
question. I was,
There's fire. That's
Pretty bright.
so so out here in the street, it's that dim light from the moonlight. So it's not completely black, but obviously it's not super bright. It's the dim light.
All right. No, that's fine. That's good. So I want to come into here.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I don't see anybody.
So again, when you get to, what's your passive perception? Well, actually, you don't even need a passive. When you get up to within 10 feet, you can see, because he revealed himself by casting a spell. So I can, hold on, I got to use I hate this GM overlay. Here we go. This guy, here he is. So yeah, you can see there's a fellow there.
Atlas.
That's
Knew it.
Elith.
I knew it.
No, he's different. He's different.
Knew it.
I promise he's different.
It's a purple Ephesus.
It's a purple Ephesus.
Yeah.
That's right.
It looks just like
Dark
it did a fireball. It's definitely
It's definitely Ephesus.
All right. But so I guess my question is, am I able to get cover there?
Where?
where I moved on the other side of that haystack. On the other
So
side.
if
Of
you
the
move
wall.
there, you actually can't see anybody.
Perfect. Then I'm going to
Okay.
do a bonus action hide.
Okay. Go hide.
Don't think. No, I don't think I have any. That was the other character. I had advantage. Double advantage.
Double advantage. Well,
I think I made it.
I'm going to say 27's a pretty good hide.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Seem like okay.
And then finish my movement there.
Yeah.
So I can get advantage.
Okay. So when you get around the corner, it is very obvious that this guy is actually not alone.
Good.
There's, in fact, another fella with a heavy crossbow raised beside him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm next to him.
Also Rasmus.
Oh, that's probably Soslin.
Oh, is that Soslin? I didn't see Soslin.
Soslin.
Rasmus's brother, Soslin.
I'm going for Zane. 26 to hit Zane.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Sure, I got the
9 magic slashing plus another 9 magic slashing.
So let me look something up real fast.
I got a little better since last time I saw it. Didn't it?
What's that?
Your sneak attack got a little better since last time I saw you?
No, I'm just rolling better with it.
Oh, is that it? All right.
So 18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we'll come around with a kick.
Hang on one second.
Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be with advantage anyways.
Okay. Well, you bloodied him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
Okay. So yeah, 25 to hit
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
for 8 more bludgeoning
Okay.
magic.
Yeah. It was your.
Oh, let me see. Sorry.
So your magic slashing sneak attack is considered one attack for 18 damage, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I need to make a couple concentration saving throws here.
Yeah. And he's not down.
He's not.
So have him go ahead and make a DC 16 con save.
All right. So he's oh, well, he made his first 2 con saves. Now he's going to make.
Yeah,
a
roll
DC.
like one of those again. Of course. All
I
right,
rolled a 16 on the number.
He's not stunned.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Yes, you come in and slash and kick him, and he slams up against the wall. And he seems to be muttering to himself, but he seems to still be.
And actually, have him. So he wasn't stunned by the first one, but I can use it whenever I hit with a melee weapon. So have him roll another one. I'll spend another key point to try and stun him.
So those who are watching, this is why all monks in this world are supposed to be dead. I'm not sure what happened, but
Now there's 2.
all right. He did not make the second one. So he is a stunned fella. All right. He's been thunderstruck.
And that does ruin concentration, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't doing him any good anyway, so. All right. Yeah, so you have pummeled Zane into unconscious, well, not unconscious, stunnedness. He is stunned. Is that all for your turn?
That'll do.
Okay. The Farron.
Yeah. You guys are all in the spot where I prefer you not to be, and so you ruined my great idea.
All right, it's our first real combat. We haven't had a real discussion about combat tactics yet.
It's true.
You know?
I eliminate threats.
So
Are we all melee and you just like throwing fireballs? Is this going to be just a really bad, like,
I think this is a great plan.
Great.
really bad party design?
I mean, I don't know why you are trusting the Farron anyway.
Look,
But
you can throw fireballs at the 2 of us. Val and I probably care the least out of anybody.
Do we have something special?
So right here,
Sounds like a little character.
Yeah.
10, 10, 10.
It's right there, so you can get. Okay.
So I'm going to drop a cylinder of divine fire.
Oh yeah, the fire cylinder.
Nice.
So do you have to have line of sight on this spell?
Yeah, like does it
Well,
matter
it's-
about cover?
He's seeing the origin square to go through the wall, I guess, is the question, right?
Well,
But I mean,
though.
where he is right now, he might be able to see Rasmus, but he can't see anything going on behind the walls of the
True.
loft right now.
True. So you wouldn't know placement of the other two.
Right, and even if like most spells, well, a lot of spells say you gotta have line of sight, and
It's not targeting them.
Yeah, because it's a cone, or what is it? Sorry, a cylinder. Like it's just.
which spell is it?
Flame strike.
Flame strike.
You also saw me go back there, and you probably don't know where I am.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm just doing the front edge. That's why I had another plan that would have just destroyed the whole hayloft area. But you guys ruined that plan. So this is
You
my
should have
plan.
gone sooner. You just have to beat our initiative. That's all.
That's
Okay.
what I meant to do.
Okay. So you're gonna flame strike like this, the front half of the building.
Yep. So centered. Why is it offset like that? There.
And said burst 10.
Yep.
Okay. So it's 10 fire and 18 radiant in that front area
Dex-
there.
Dex save,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dex save, DC 17.
Although, does it go through the wall?
Well, it's a vertical column that comes straight down. Like
Yep.
it's like from the
It doesn't
from
go
down.
out, it comes down.
Right.
So I think in that sense, it covers like an entire area.
Yeah.
So I think like even the wall, I think would actually be on fire after this.
Yes.
So is that how high is that wall that they're in?
I think it's
40 feet.
it is 40 feet.
It's a 40-foot high column of
But no, I mean like where they are. That little.
Table.
That
Well, I
little
see
So
that
how
as a
high is
roof, or
the
a
wall
roof,
here? Maybe like 10 feet.
okay, and is there a roof on that?
No, it's an open loft.
Okay.
So
it's like a chimney.
yeah, I mean it's
How it is.
Now it is, yeah.
But it's only open to the east, correct? Where Vale is.
correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was only open to the east, correct?
Soslin rolled a 6.
Made it.
So Zane is gonna probably not roll much better than that. Here we go. Oh, Zane with the crit.
Well, actually, what about the stun condition? I don't remember if that affects anything.
Probably. Disadvantage.
Oh, that was.
I know you dare roll your
Oh,
20.
You automatically fail Dex saves on stunned.
Yeah, automatically failed dex saves. He didn't even get a
Damn.
dex
You
save.
failed it.
So that means the crit goes to the next guy, right?
I'm
just
fine
kidding. It's fine. They're all playing strength. I don't care. So I take 28 damage total, right?
Fiery radiant damage, yes.
Fiery radiant damage. All right. So Soslin gets smoked. Zane gets dead, and Roslyn gets Erasmus gets quite bloodied. Yeah. So they're bathing in radiant fire right now.
All right, and I feel a little bit better.
Okay.
Sounds like Necroman.
Yeah, right?
Took a magic spirit.
So you can do anything else?
No,
Okay.
Like enough.
that was enough.
Yeah.
So on 6, Soslin's gonna step out of the area of the fire, even though it doesn't stay there, but he just feels better about sliding over 5 feet. And he will drop his crossbow and do the same thing. Draw his longsword and try to hit this crazy cat man. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Okay, we're gonna just. There's a lot of he's a little burned right now, and things have just burned. Yeah,
Distracted.
yeah, he's very distracted. Yeah,
Smoke in his eyes.
Yeah.
very much. Smoke got in his eyes. Yeah. All right. So at the end of the round, because that's all the things that have happened. So let's see who will see this. The Farron and Gus and Wigbit. You will see. It's because it's enough dim light, and it's one of those things that's like, you're like doing something over here, but out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of like something flashed over there. And so you kind of glance over there and you see something happen. Do this right. So you see this, if you can see back up the road there, it appears to be a portal of some kind opens up in the middle of the street.
Now we know where you're going.
And as you're do what? What'd you say?
Now's where we jump through the portal.
Right.
I knew there was something about jumping through a portal.
I was just around. The portal opened up for you to jump through. I was
We go to the afterlife and Coco begins.
Yep. Go across the bridge.
You see some figures kind of hop out of the portal. And I'm going to just kind of, this will take me a second to throw them up on the screen here. I wish I could do this faster. Here we go. So, and they kind of all, pop out and they sort of land, and they don't necessarily move when they step out of here, but just for effect, they're maybe further away from the portal than what would suggest. Token.
There's your fireball.
Yeah. You said you wanted to catch a fireball? I heard something about a fireball.
So
It could be allies.
So you have looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 figures kind of move out of this portal. And they have different looks about them. Like you have like a couple half elves, you have some humans, you have a couple elves, you have an actual orc, and then you have like this slightly more larger and seemingly devilish orc. And then the orc actually has the other orc by a chain. So like a chain is like wrapped around his neck, and he's grabbing them and he's like pulling them.
Are we sure that the people that we're fighting are bad guys, by the way?
I mean,
late
they're holding
now.
a crossbow.
So the Farron especially is looking at all of this. You then see another figure step out, and
Our reinforcements usually hop out of a portal.
Yeah. That's how it is.
here we go. There he is. This guy steps out.
Oh no. Not allies.
What are you talking about?
Look at that guy. That's that guy. Remember we got a little sneak peek at that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get a sneak peek.
That's
He's missing
the
parts of his
guy.
flesh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's
Yeah, no, this guy's cool.
Fireball.
yeah, so he's and he comes out last, and he sort of steps out, and when he steps out, the portal itself vanishes, and so they're all wearing various armors and weapons and things like that. He himself is wearing he's got like as y'all may have pointed out before. I'll blow him up a little bit because I want to look at him a little more. I'm particularly proud of him. He's wearing like this this like tattered robe that, you know, if you were closer to him, you could tell actually it probably at one point it was a really nice robe, and now it's like just in like, you know, cut into ribbons almost hanging off of him. But it's clasped at the neck, and I couldn't make this in Hero Forge. Hero Forge, you need to figure this out. But there's like, he's got like a bloody skull like at his neck that seems to be holding like all of his clothing on. Like if that skull was like off, like you feel like all of his clothes would just fall off.
Called shot.
Called shot. He's got a one boot that's a plate mailed boot on his, like a plate gauntleted boot on one foot. And then his other foot is bare, like it's a bare foot, and you can't see from where you are, but it's missing a toe if you were to get close enough to him. He's got like cuts and scars just all over his body. Some of them are like fresh, and some of them are, you know, have been there for a long time. He looks incredibly emaciated. So you can see bones, and he's got like draped over his shoulder. He's got this bow that I'll go ahead and tell you now. Like it's actually pieces of two bows that are like strung together as one. And you actually don't think it would actually do any good if he pulled it off and tried to use it. Like he would probably try to draw the bow and it would like fall apart. Like that's exactly what it looks like, as you know, if you get close enough to look at it. But he's also got there's an arm that's draped over his shoulder, and you can see like the bloody stump here, and it like goes off to the side, and like the stump of the arm, like pieces of like the bicep and tricep have these like, they're missing like pieces, like teeth marks in them.
He brought his own lunch.
And then his face, he's got his face is like also scarred and cut and everything. He's got like well, it appears that he has had like a couple different tattoos over his left eye. But the one that stands out right now is that you can see there's like a battle axe tattoo like over his eye. And then at the kind of the around that, you can see what looks like, and let me describe this correctly. It looks like that it's covering a scar of like another tattoo that at one point been there, and it looks like a hand, but you can't like, it's really hard to make out because it's only like the tips of the hand, and like, you know, so whatever is like in the center of the hand, you can't tell because it's like, it's this battle axe, which then is like right over his eye. And then his eyes themselves are like super red. Like if you saw this guy on the street, you would say he's got like the bloodshot eyes look. But it's like a deeper bloodshot red look to his eyes. And make sure I've described him. Yeah, so that's what this fella here looks like as he steps out. And he looks immediately sort of down the street. And when he sees the Farron, he gives this cackle that you all hear no matter where you are, and it's like this terrible like screeching of like metal on metal when he's laughing. It's like a horrible sound, and he's like, "Have you lost your way already, Farron Jolasor? Our prince will be most disappointed. You know where it is. Why do you not have it yet?" And then he like screeches some more, and all the people that are around him have sort of stopped. And then he seems to like look around at them, and he says, "Well, what are you waiting for? You have commands, wretches." And then when he says that, they all start to scatter. And so that's their turn as they scatter. And so you see like these guys move 15 more feet this direction. They move 15 feet this direction. They move 15 feet this direction. They move 15 feet straight ahead.
We needed to ready that fireball for when this portal popped up behind you.
Ready to action.
Ready to action when a portal pops up. I fireball.
I fireball any portal that appears.
Always ready to action.
We'll just have the Farron on standby at all times for portals that open.
Always have it ready.
So yeah, that's what you hear and see and he just stands there, and he like reaches up at one point and like after he says that, everybody starts scattering. He reaches up and it like he sort of like does a double take at this arm draped over his shoulder, like oh, and then and then he sort of readjusted on his shoulder, and then he just turns around and just starts looking not in your direction. He's just kind of looking around at where he is. And then we go back to the top of the initiative order, and that would be Wigbit's turn.
My favorite thing about that mini is that like from here down, it's like what is happening with this guy, but from here up, it's like hey, cool cats. It's like in the jazz club. Like these guys really swing, don't they?
And I think it's safe to say too that the Farron, you have seen this figure before.
I've seen him. Or I've
You
heard-
have. No, you've seen him. You were in a cell at one point, and this crazy guy wearing some armor that didn't quite fit right was taunting you and your friends. His face is different. He's differently dressed, but you wouldn't forget that face. So, but yeah, it's Wigbit's turn.
So I'll set down Nagamine.
Okay, I mean, it's probably a good plan at this point.
I mean, I'll try and pop one of these berries in her mouth.
Okay. Is that a good berry?
It's a good berry, I believe. The turtle gave it to me. Is that right?
Do I want to give Nagamine? Yeah, I'll give Nagamine. Yeah.
I didn't know if she had saves or what, but
I'll give her a death saving. I'll give her a.
It's our only chance for information on what to do after this fight.
Yeah.
I'll give it to her. Yeah, all right.
We've had 2 sessions where we're trying to get information out of this chick, and she dies.
Wigbit's doing the altruistic thing.
I'm taking the action.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you spend the action to give her the good berry, and she, because that just gives her 1 hit point, right?
1 hit point, yeah.
Okay. So she will awaken with.
So I will have laid her down actually next to this other
Okay.
And I'll say
right there, or do you want to move her to the other side?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there.
All
just spooning the whatever drunkard laying down there.
Use the drunk guy to shield her.
That's right. He can take away fireball.
And I'll just, I mean, if I as she comes to, I'll just say stay down, and I'm taking off.
Punch her in the mouth. Stay down.
Yeah, knock her out there.
Knock her out.
Like, I'm just gonna lay here because I'm like this close to death, and I'm just gonna lay here. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna start running, and I'm gonna get my rage up.
Get my rage on. All right.
Got the 1 left. It seems like
might be it.
Seems like it might be it. This might be it, like for Wigbit.
So
Wigbit's final rage.
Since Wigbit's getting closer, I'll describe this for everybody so y'all can make the decisions. So you can tell that, Wigbit, you can see this clearly, and like the Farron will be able to see it, that they sort of are moving in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
And so every pair, there seems to be someone who is dressed more as a studded leather, maybe some daggers, a short sword, like that kind of look. And then there's another person with them who's dressed in like hide armor, has a battle axe in their hand, And so like every pair, like these pairs you can see, these two, like the one in front has the battle axe, the one behind is the one, maybe dressed more as a roguely sort. Same thing over here, these as well. The orcs are different. The orcs are, as I said, they're just more orcly looking, but there's like I said, there's a big orc with like a big old, I think it's like I don't know, I'll look it up in a second, but it's like a big old weapon in his hand. And then the other orc that has him on the chain has a long sword, and maybe look a little more than just like your standard run of the mill just orc. But like that's what you see with like every pairing involved here. And these, as you start running towards them, they start like redirecting towards you.
And so the little orc has the big orc on a chain, or vice versa?
Yep. Yeah, the little one has the big one. Like,
okay, that's his pet dog.
Yeah, and the big one isn't large like in gaming terms, but he's like a 7-foot orc, and the other orc is like 5.5-foot orc. So it's like the chain, pulling along like that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, all right. So Wigwit, are you done?
Yep.
Okay. Sev.
All right. Well, I guess I need to punch this guy some more.
Yeah, he's not down yet. Not down enough by far.
No,
Heavens opened up and fire rained down from the sky right in front of you.
Yeah, well, I gotta deal with this guy first. Let's try and whack him. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Try again.
Hit.
Hey, more.
Nice.
Magic punch.
Max it.
Yeah, so he stumbles. He's like clasping for his other sword as you're probably going to finish him off on the next punch, I would guess.
I hit him.
Oh, yeah, good lord. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, and he collapses in a heap.
All right, then let me get on out here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then maybe I'll keep going. Can do that. Oh yeah.
Monks, you're stupid.
Activating your rocket boots.
Yep.
Rocket boost.
Activating rocket boots.
Boosters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey, buddy.
Done more threats.
Let me just run 90 feet real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me just get over here. I'll come help
Let me
you.
break this guy's neck back here, and I'll be over there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what
Snap
noise
this
do you
guy's
make when
neck
you're
and
doing?
run 90 feet.
I'm
Yeah, are
pretty
you
smooth.
loud? Are you loud? Are you loud when you run? Is it like a?
I mean, it's metal on cobblestones, so it's like clank, 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 clank.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's definitely like a.
Yeah, I'm heavy,
like
and I'm
sound
heavy.
as you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Yeah.
Like Vale's running is probably more of the skittering atop the stones type thing. Yeah.
Like a cat.
But it's like you're going twice pace, so it's like clunk, 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 clunk. Like it's like.
Oh yeah, my legs are like.
Yeah, it's like when Jason runs.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's fast, but he's keeping up with the car.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I
All right.
take big strides.
Big stride. Yeah. All right, Gus.
All right, so I look over at the Nagamine and I say, all right, girl, you need some healing. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to heal her. I'm going to cast Healing Word. So she gets healed for 7 hit points. And then after I do that, I will move. Let me see. Movement is 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I will move up to here.
Okay.
Because everyone behind us south is no longer living, correct?
Everybody that you know of, yes.
We can't see anybody.
Okay, yeah, I can't see past that wall, right?
No.
And I saw a big giant pillar of fire, so I assume that the Farron and Catmandu are taking care of things, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. All right.
It's a reasonable.
Charging out. Like he was done with his business.
Yeah, I would assume if there's fire coming down, people are going to run out if they're alive. If they're not running out, they must be dead.
It's a good assumption. I like it. Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right, Vale.
All right. So this guy's also wearing splint?
Yes.
Cool. So we are going to shadow step from here to there to get advantage on our first attack.
All right.
$18.
Good use of the shadow step. That's it.
So we'll hit for 8 plus.
Oh, right.
So 17 magic slashing.
Not definitely put him in the bloodied range.
I like that. Then a normal attack will miss.
Yeah, that is a miss.
And step to. Yeah, I guess I can't actually step to here because that would be going out of his range. And he'd get an OA.
Right, because of the corner of the building.
Right, so yeah, I'll step to there.
You could just give me the OA, though.
I could.
He'll probably miss.
Correct. Well, I'm not done with you. I just, get a little closer.
All right. So the Farron.
So you see the Farron, or you see Vale step out and then turn back in a readied stance towards whatever you heard him punching.
All right. The Farron sort of got tunnel vision at this point, though.
Oh, I know. I threw it out there.
All right.
I just don't want a crossbowman on their back.
No, me either.
I mean, I'll be fine with it. I don't want him shooting your back.
So moves up 30. And then these guys back here look like they're going to continue heading away.
Which guys are you pointing at?
Back sets of 6.
Yeah, so those are they're moving on. I mean, they're looking over their shoulders to see what's happening, but they're moving in different directions.
All right. 1. That's not working. That's not tracking right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is a wall of fire.
Okay. So you're dropping a wall of fire?
Are you leaving? Nope.
No.
Nope. You're
Don't
not
leave.
leaving. You're going to get a wall of fire.
Yep.
I love wall of fire. It's a great spell.
It is good.
8 feet long, 20 feet long. When the wall appears. So I'm assuming the fire is facing towards them.
Yes.
Okay. So they will get hit by it on their turn, I believe is. Okay.
They won't get to have the dexterity saving throw.
Within 10 feet of the side or inside. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so this wall of fire springs up in the middle of the road. That's normal.
So is a portal with a bunch of people jumping out of it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Is that it, Farron?
Yeah, I moved and did that.
Okay. Soslin, the veteran here, who wishes he was somewhere else.
He can be somewhere else if he wants. Just disengage.
He might. The problem is, I mean, there's a few problems here.
You could switch sides. You could join us.
I mean, so he's going to disengage. So disengage is an action, then he can move.
Yeah, unless you're awesome.
He's
right.
not. He's not. He's not. He left his awesomeness years ago.
Because he's a veteran.
Right.
Right. He'd rather be alive.
His awesomeness is behind him.
All right. He's going to attempt to do this. This is a bad move, but he's got his orders. He will move 5. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take your OA.
Okay.
He's trying to avoid. He's running around you, and he's trying to.
So he's not disengaging.
No, he is moving. He is moving at a furious pace. Oh,
I miss him.
and you missed him.
So wily veteran.
I didn't expect that. I was wanting him to fight me.
Yeah.
So that's 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Uh-oh.
So he gets up there, and Phil, you can't see him, but I guess the Farron and y'all's backs are turned. So Farron, you could probably see it to the right. Like he's run up beside Nagamine with his weapon out. And
Man, I told you we should have put her behind the drunk guy.
that's I mean, y'all couldn't really see him. You don't necessarily think he was like he didn't necessarily know where she was. He was just running out there to find her, and he got to the corner of the building, and now he looks down and is like, oh, she's right here lying on the ground in front of me.
Well, nobody's looking. All right.
Nobody's looking. I'll just take care of business right here.
All right.
So we'll see what happens.
Job done.
Job done.
I can go home.
I get a promotion. All right. So after that happens, some other things are going to happen here.
Wait, he doesn't have an action left, does he? Or yet?
No, that was his action. He double moved.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
So he can't kill her yet.
Yeah.
Nope. Can't kill her yet.
Nice.
Can't kill her yet.
Okay.
But most of us aren't looking.
At the end of the round, so after y'all go, they all go on. After y'all go, so they go on 5 is what we're going with. Let's do this. We're gonna move up here. Let's see. We're gonna move up here, and
So Homelander and his crew all go together, right?
yeah. Because they all stepped out at the same time, so I sort of put them all in the same initiative. They were all holding on the other side of the portal. And then I'm gonna move to here. Actually, will we do that? No, we'll move to here. No, we won't. I lied. We will move to there. We can go with this turtle man.
Oh, snaps.
Turtle man.
And then
I mean, I'm just a turtle.
20, 30. Perfect. This is working out great. And there's a robot. So let's go.
Not great.
So Gull the Orc, because that's his name, lets go of the chain, and this thing starts charging in the direction of Seb. And let me look up real quick. They're all going to attack in a second. I just need to.
Of course.
Well, I mean,
I don't have another character ready.
Well, that's your first.
This is not going as planned.
You'll have a week. Don't worry.
Oh, you haven't done a combat with us before.
Well, I mean,
Not a full combat, no.
I
just dropped some snakes on someone's head.
No.
No,
That doesn't count.
So about Johnny.
This might be kind of a real one.
We ruined him a long time ago and made him think we could survive anything. And even with all the characters he's killed in this campaign, he still believes that.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt that is a thing. What you just said is true. I got lucky on all those other times. All right.
Yep. We survive everything he throws at us.
Yeah.
Always.
So the the bigger orc, what does he have? Okay, so he's got like this almost like a serrated greatsword. And so when the chain is released, he puts his head down. He's got like these two horns on the top of his head, and he charges at Seb with this great sword raised, and there's this fury abyssal cry. If anybody speaks abyssal, and it's just a cry in abyssal of I want to kill you type thing. And then the other orc after releasing the chain, draws a long sword and licks it one good time, and then charges, and also again with a fury cry. So
I don't think he knows how to use that.
no, he doesn't. No, you're fine. I'm gonna miss this so many times. I just had to make it sound good before I did it. All right, here we go. Yeah, so we're going to actually we'll have the big orc. So let's start with you. So it's being aggressive. Yes, it is. So it charges at you and it swings with its great sword. Let's see if we hit. I think I missed.
Yep.
12 seems like a miss.
That is a miss.
Yeah. And then after it swings, it then comes down and it tries to bite you.
You're gonna find out I'm not that edible.
Yeah, it's gonna break its teeth on you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Yeah, 19 is the number.
It is.
Well, the bite's less exciting. So you'll take, well, 10. I don't know how it pierced your, it found some piece of the wood.
Yeah.
And
It's big. It's got a big mouth.
yeah.
One of those teeth hit something.
Now while that's happening, Gull the orc comes up around and will take some swings at you with its long sword. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna swing again at the long sword. Yeah, we're just gonna keep swinging because eventually we're gonna hit something. Yeah. So it swings at you, and like the second time, like it swings and like it kind of bounces off your metal.
Clang.
Kind of, yeah. Sort of looks, but then he's and then he says something in abyssal, and then when he says it, the other orc like gets that like demonic bloodlust look, and it raises its great sword and it swings at you again.
Oh, it's his beast. He's a beast master, ranger.
And that time rolled a 25.
That'll do it.
Okay.
It's because he put his sword above his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
Chop downwards like that.
That wasn't very good. All right, so eight pure. No, that'd be slashing. Yeah, it's 8 slashing. All right. Now, Ben is going to try to hit Wigbit. And we do that with our battle axe. This isn't all that impressive unless I roll a big number. Wait a minute. 19?
Unnatural.
That's a big number.
That was a pretty big number.
All right. Battle axe is what? D10?
D8.
D8.
Oh, well, actually, sorry.
10 if you're two-handed it, right?
It's
Yeah.
two-handed. It's a D10.
Yeah, just like a longsword.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna. Here we go. So you take 4 slashing damage.
4? Like, did you have it yet?
Nope. That was 2.
All right.
Less than exciting. And then Sakala beside him will stab you, or will attempt to. And she will stab you. 21. All right, cool. So she stabs you, and then as she stabs you, she seems to know exactly where to hit you.
Little bastard.
And so her short sword attack turns into a little bit more meaty short sword
He's got
attack.
more levels of rogue.
No.
You take 20 piercing, so I guess 10. So she stabs you and then like turns it, and she hits you with that. And then after she does that, she whips it out, and then she decides, I need to hit you again.
Yikes.
Well, 22.
Yeah, do it.
Unfortunately, I can't do what I just did again, so that'll be 6 damage. And then after she slashes you again, she's like, maybe I should do that one more time.
Ooh.
And so She decides to come across with the left hand. 17?
That is it.
That is it. Cool. So take 7 more, so 3 more. Yeah. So slash. And then Gus, this guy with this battle axe comes up and swings at you with a 13.
I block it with my shield.
All right. But as he does that, Makala, the twin of Sakala, comes around the side with the short sword.
Jeez.
Out for this one.
Yep. Yeah, you're shielded up. She's gonna stab you in the gut 3 times.
20?
Yeah, it hits.
All right. And as you were blocking the battle axe attack, you didn't notice the short sword that came in your left side for 23 piercing damage. In the
On the spot.
Wow.
And then as she heard you scream, she seemed to like that, and she was like, I should do that again. She rolled a 25.
Oh, she hits.
But again,
What in the world?
you knew it was coming this time, so you only took 9 on the second one. And then she's like, hey, let's do that one more time, because that was exciting.
What is going down?
And she rolled a 26. Hey, my dice are back. Let's go.
I don't like yellow dice.
That's not good at all.
No, yellow dice
Look,
are bad.
he learned already. Yellow dice.
And 9 more. So there you go. So you took 23 and 18. So 41 damage all from her. So she just came in and just,
That's tough.
Yeah, you should have just taken the battle axe and blocked the dagger.
Yeah, I know, right?
Help the side, take the battle axe, yeah. So that's their turns. Now up here, these folks are getting burned, apparently, because that's the thing that happens when a wall of fire appears in front of you.
Yep.
So I just take 5d8 fire damage, huh?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll some damage then.
I mean, that's a big ask, but I'll roll some damage.
Well, that's why I'm having you roll it, not me roll.
17-ish. 17, 16. I'm going 16.
You're going 16 on 5d8.
Whoops.
I rolled 4.
Not a bad start.
All right, I'll roll 4 more d8.
Here, I'll.
Wait, it's more than that though because it's cast at 5th level.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, you went high level. Then 1d8, so it's 6d8 then.
Yep.
34.
34.
34 fire?
Yeah, they get to start their round by taking 34 fire damage.
I don't even get a save, do I?
No, you don't.
That's
You don't.
dumb.
You just get
All right.
damage.
All right. I'll let's see. How well do I do 34? Let's see. Elith burns. Yeah. This guy beside Elith, what's his name? His name is Gulfa. Actually, her name is Gulfa. She is on fire. Like, there's a lot of fire going up from Gulfa, sorry. Frathrin here as well is quite on fire. The others are also on fire. So they will get burned. Ooh. And I guess they would not want to move through the fire because that seems like a bad idea. So they're going to try to move around the fire. And I don't know how that works.
Toward us.
They're just going to... We're going to stumble this way. I guess they could actually just double move.
Oh, they're not coming back toward us?
No. They have to.
They got a mission.
Well,
Their mission is to run away.
Yes.
Yeah, they have business in
the
the
wall
city.
is, they will go 5, 10, 15, 20. They're going to move off this way. That's 30 feet. And then I guess they're going to squeeze in between these buildings. Okay.
That sucks.
So I guess they're technically out of your view right now. So
Made things better for wherever they're going.
I can hide them. So yeah, they've moved. And then these fellows will. They're gonna move off the map. Off the map. Yes, they're gonna move. They're gonna move where you can't see them anymore. And then
This
after
guy.
all that happens, the fella here in the middle, he laughs again. He's looking around, and then all this is happening. He just starts laughing again. And then he looks back at the Farron, and he's like, "You have forgotten. Our prince will be most disappointed." And when he says that, this happens. First off, Farron, make a saving throw, which I think is a wisdom saving throw, but let me double check that. It is a wisdom saving throw, yes.
Do we have inspiration?
Sure. I always like to give you all an inspiration. Everybody has an inspiration if you need it. I can't give you more than one inspiration.
Not
All right.
feeling inspired.
So here's a thing that actually everybody sees, but it only affects the Farron. Let me see. Let me see where Vale is. Actually, Vale, you probably do not see this, but everybody else sees this. So in the middle of the street here, you see a woman. Looks kind of like a village person, not like a village person, like a village folk.
All right, well, which one?
Sorry, looks like a commoner, and she stands like in the middle of the street, and all of a sudden she collapses into like this puddle of ashy goo, and then she like rises up, and it's basically like this big old black slime, and she becomes like this slimy thing, like there are these teeth and these black poisonous claws that are just spilling out this noxious stuff. And so she does that, and and she's looking right at the Farron. And so then the Farron sees this, and because he didn't make his saving throw, takes. That is a good roll.
That is a good
33 psychic damage. And you are frightened right now by something you have seen before. I don't know if you recall this, but you've definitely seen it.
Recall it.
Yeah. But y'all all see that, but y'all don't seem to. I mean, it's frightening in the sense of you've never seen like a person turn into a puddle of ash before and rise up, so that's sort of frightening, but you're not frightened. And so that happens, and then he just starts to laugh again. He's just cackling. And he actually sits down in the middle of the road as he's laughing. Like he just sits down, and like he pulls this arm, and when he pulls his arm off his shoulder, you can see there's actually a buckler, like half of a buckler attached to it, and it's red. And so you can see the hand, and it's still like the buckler with like half a buckler, and he pulls it off, and he like looks at the buckler for a minute, and he like slaps it on the ground a couple times, like get off there, and then and it kind of falls off onto the road, and then he's like looking at this arm. It doesn't seem to really even notice y'all are there anymore. Wigbit.
I'm gonna start swinging. Let's start with the person who hit me.
Definitely start with rogues. Rogues first.
This is a reckless 16 hit.
That is the number, actually.
Fantastic. So 10 piercing with the war pick.
Okay.
And then that attack's just gonna carry on into the person next to her. 19 to hit.
So you're hitting Ben now?
Yeah.
19 is definitely a hit, yeah.
Okay. So 13 leftover piercing for him.
Okay.
And then back to her with the war pick. Oh, sorry, I need to roll this attack, don't I?
Yeah, I mean,
Just keep
yeah,
rolling.
decent chance to hit her, but
Just
yeah,
damn.
oh yeah,
I think you
big
hit.
hit.
Should I take the 14 or?
Or the 14. All
I mean,
right.
it's
Oh,
14.
it's 14 anyways.
14.
She will actually, as you hit her the second time, as you come down and you're like, I'm gonna hit her right there. She kind of like steps aside, and so you only glancing hit her. You did half
Okay.
damage to her.
Okay.
Trying to evade.
All right, and then I will finally bring the warhammer around
On her.
on her
Oh yeah, 28. So many attacks.
for 15,
Ouch.
and I am hearing abyssal, so I'm yelling at abyssal as well a little bit.
Yeah, the abyssal is only coming from kind of behind you right now.
Yeah.
So the people aren't speaking abyssal, but yeah. All right.
Good.
You've taken some pieces of her away.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Zev.
I mean, that's pretty good. Let's see. What do we want to do about these fools? I guess I'll just do
Keep not getting hit is the best strategy.
not getting hit. I mean, that
Shut
is
up.
that is a good.
Look at all the hit points y'all have. Y'all are fine.
All right, I'll go with the demon one.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah, big guy.
Yeah.
We'll try to punch this demon orc.
Demon orc.
6.
I mean, 26 is a good roll.
Okay.
We'll
Don't
call that.
forget about back here.
We'll call that a hit.
I don't know what's going on over there.
There's nothing back there. Don't worry about it.
Look, you're back there.
Yeah.
You got it.
Bill's got it.
7.
Bill's got it. It's fine.
Yeah, 7. I guess that's a miss. That's fine.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, 1 is definitely a miss.
Yep. And then I think I'll just be dodging.
Hey, rules people. So reactions reset when?
Start of your turn.
Start of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
All right. I'm now very patiently dodging.
Very patiently dodging?
Yep.
Okay.
And I guess, yeah, I'll just stay here. It's fine. I like where I am.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Gus.
All right. So I will, seeing that everybody's taken a whooping, I will go ahead and kind of yell out Spirit of the Bear, and I will cast.
I was waiting for the druid power to come out.
Yeah, so I will cast. Let me see if I can draw this. I just need a little place here. Let me see.
Is there literally a bear about to appear?
Yeah, a spirit bear.
You want me to find you a bear token?
Well, just
Axe around.
yeah, I'll just say he's right. It's a spirit of a bear. So I'll say I place my totem. I'll call it a bear totem. He's kind of like right there. Yeah, I guess in that square.
It's a large bear.
And everything within. There you go. Is that a bear or a turd?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the bear from up top. Hold on.
Yeah. Just looking at, it's looking at
Bearskin
you.
rug. If you want that one.
I see him now. I see him.
He's looking at.
Sorry.
He's looking at his.
That's where he is
Yeah,
now.
yeah. There you go. Okay. So everyone within 30 feet of my spirit bear.
Yes. There it is.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. That's exactly what he looks like.
Yep.
Exactly what he looks like. All right, spirit of the turd. I mean bear. Everyone gains 11 temporary hit points within 30 feet of him. So it'd be Wigbit, Sev, and I.
Even me?
No.
No.
Yeah, so it'd be allies.
Yeah, Farron.
Yeah.
Are you within 30 feet, Farron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then you get 11 temporary. It's let me see. So let me see. Each creature of my choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level. So 11.
So are you going to include Nagamine in
Said
that?
Nagamine's in it too. If the bear's right there.
Technically in 30, are you going to?
If she's within 30, then yes.
Yeah.
30.
Also, I don't mean to ask, but you said 5 and 6. Do you have levels of something else besides Druid?
No.
So aren't you
No.
9th level?
Oh, 9th level. Yeah, sorry.
So everybody should have 14 temporary.
14. There we go. 14. There we go.
So do you actually have those other 3 levels leveled up?
Yeah, I do. My
Oh,
bad.
okay.
So
That's what we need right now.
in my defense, in my campaign that I'm DMing, everyone's level 6. So, and I was talking about that today. So,
Yeah, you're gonna want to make sure you're level 9 right now.
You gotta go into the rule book real quick and upload.
You guys didn't see those snakes? Come on. All right, so that's a bonus action. So,
Of course it is.
yeah.
Druids.
That's just a bonus action.
Yeah, you also didn't hear druids were also supposed to be all dead in this world too, but yeah.
Now we have one of those.
So-
One of those, yeah.
So as an action, I will cast let me see. Conjure animals at 4th level.
Let me find some more animals here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring out apes.
Love it.
So hold on a second. I had it up. I don't know what happened. Oh, I cast a bear. So we have 4 apes because they're challenge rating of half. So we are going. There we go. Okay.
How many good ape tokens?
Yeah. So ape. Yeah. So 4 apes. And I would say like kind of right behind the guy that's furthest away from me right there. Not Homelander, but yeah, there you go.
All right, hold on. They don't have any good tokens of apes. This is lame.
Gotta be
I know. All right. Well, I don't know if that's really an ape, but it came up when I typed in ape, so
That's fine. That's fine. We'll say they're white apes. So 4 apes. And they attack on my turn. So
I'm just putting them. Actually, I think I can actually. Can I give you control of these?
Yeah.
I can get you control of these. Hang on.
no, it says roll initiative for summoned creatures as a group. All right. So I got to roll initiative for them.
Okay. I'll still give you control of them though.
Yeah, I get to control them.
Yeah.
They obey my verbal commands,
So like on
and it's not considered an action for me to command them.
Yeah. No, I mean in roll 20, I'm going to give you control.
over the
Oh, okay.
I think.
Wow.
Under-
Those apes are slow, man.
They go.
Better than rolling
everywhere.
17 because they'd go, yeah.
Yeah, they're just
When I summoned them, they all just sat down.
confused. I mean, they're confused about how they ended up in this city.
In the middle of the city.
Happy.
Yeah.
All right, apes are at it.
Is it a circle? Did you open up a portal
Yeah.
just like this guy did? And they,
Yeah, so just like the snakes, I kind of just said it. I said it's ape time, and they kind of just appear. They just kind of plop down. They like fizzle and sit down.
I'll let you. Is that where you want them? Do you want to move them around? Move them around if you want to. I don't know
Okay.
exactly
Yeah.
where you
Let
were,
me.
but I added them to.
Oh wow, I'm painting now. Apparently. Yeah. Okay. We'll just do it like that. There we go.
There, I got your paint. Okay.
All right. So
They don't have to appear next to each other. You can, if you want, you can put them in different spaces.
yeah, I'll move this one right there. And let me see, this guy will go right there. Okay, there we go.
Between the 2 of them.
An ape has appeared beside you, Seth.
Okay, that's more threats.
more threats.
And a bear, a spirit of a bear,
yeah.
a beautiful bear appeared behind you.
There we
You're
go.
surrounded by animals.
I felt the bear heal me though, so the bear.
Yeah,
Is
that's
okay.
true.
There's
How
the-
you do then?
It
the
tapped
ape,
into your magic spirit and protected it.
That's all.
but
All right.
this other guy must have made these apes pop up.
It made them sit down.
Yeah.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. There's a lot going on. All right.
So good.
Nagamine.
Kick him in the shin.
Well,
What can she do? We have her back.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
can
that's right. Y'all still have her bound. That's right.
man.
I forgot. I was about to have her cast something, but I don't think she can cast anything.
No.
No verbal or semantic components.
Yeah.
I did tell the drunk guy to watch after her.
He'll take the sword
Did
hit.
he roll an initiative yet?
The drunk guy has to roll initiative.
Did he roll like a -40? That's why he hasn't acted yet?
Yeah.
No, we made sure that we made the perfect situation for her to just die in the alley.
Yeah. So I guess she's on the ground. She's prone. Her hands are bound and her mouth is bound. Her legs are not bound.
Right.
So I guess she will. I guess she'll stand up. No, because then, well, that could be her movement. That'd be half of her movement.
Mhm.
And then she will disengage from this fellow. But she can't really get away from him, so she'll back up over the drunk guy. Because I mean, if she moves 15, she doesn't really get away from the guy. So
Door next to her if she can open it.
yeah, she's kind of backed up against the door, and she's
She's
like,
just making it harder for Vale to find her.
I mean, all right. Speaking of Vale, it is your turn.
All right, so we'll move 5, 10. See
And
the
now
guy.
And you see him, and like he's got his long sword out, and he's like drawing his short sword, and he's got like that. I mean, he's looking directly into the alley.
Perfect. Vale's going to do a jumping kick and teleport as he does it. So he will teleport to here and come out kicking.
Nice. I like it.
Like Nightcrawler, like
Yeah, essentially Nightcrawler, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He never saw it
hit.
coming.
So it's 6 plus.
Where's that sneak attack damage?
Yeah, you getting that advantage. Ooh. So 10 total.
Okay.
And make a con save.
All right. It's my death save. 14.
He is stunned.
Oh, all right.
I'll go ahead and claw him in the face.
Rude.
Yeah.
22. Yeah.
For 8 more magic slashing.
Actually, that'll do it.
Okay, I just needed to make sure that he didn't kill him.
He had 7 left. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's
not
done.
good.
Megamine's still alive. Oh my
You pull your
gosh.
claw away. There's nothing. Yeah, he just collapses.
Claw his face out.
All right, so I'll throw his face on the ground. It's 10 movement that I've actually moved. 5, 10, 25, 40, 45.
Where are you? So, I will say when you step out into the street, like get a clear view of everything, you recognize the individual sitting. I mean, I'm sure Soof knows this, but you recognize.
I assume he heard.
He did hear, yes,
Yeah.
but you haven't seen. I mean, it sounded familiar, but yeah, when you step out in the street and you see the guy just sitting there in the middle of the street, like looking at this arm he's got draped over. I mean, you recognize
That's
him.
the crazy guy. I assume from the laugh, I assumed that I knew who it was.
I mean, if you had picked up on that, then I was going to give it to you. But yeah.
And do I get anything when I enter the bear's aura, or is that just when he gets summoned?
It's just when he gets summoned. Now you do once you're in the aura, you get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, those are all my actions.
All right. Sosla the veteran is dead. Sorry. I skipped the Farron, who's on 7. So the Farron, you are frightened right now of this image that you've seen play out in your... Huh?
You can't move closer, and you got disadvantage on rolls. Ability checks and attack rolls are at disadvantage while the target of your fear is within line of sight. It's a fireball in the right place. I don't think there's a right place.
There's
Take care of a
no
road.
place for a fireball.
There's a lot of places you can put a fireball.
None of them are right.
Put
I
me in a
mean-
fireball. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have level 7 monk yet. I still care.
Okay. I don't care.
Listen, I once heard from this guy named Halion that sometimes you have to throw the fireball.
Sometimes,
We're on a
Directly on
line.
the party.
sometimes the plan is fireball. You follow the plan.
All right. I'm gonna duck around the side here. He's still in line of sight because I couldn't move far enough. But I will attack with disadvantage on.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
They make
You
saves.
can't move, and
Yeah,
you
they-
can't move. closer.
Saves you're good on. Do you have anything you can make them save?
Yeah, he does at the end of the round.
You don't got that Toll the Dead?
No, I don't.
Warlock staple.
Oh, so you move over there. Yeah, you see Nagamine is she's like kind of like you. She's kind of in the corner.
I need to roll with disadvantage. How do I toggle
It
that?
might be good.
Yeah, I
Nah,
think that made
he
it.
could do worse than 3. Come on, y'all. He's got a 50% chance of getting less than that.
It's true.
Who are you shooting?
Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, does 12 hit?
Who are you? Who are you hitting?
Ghoul?
You're hitting Gull. I don't think 12 hits Gull. No.
It's him.
Gull wouldn't. No. So
All right.
yes.
I'll try hitting him again.
Okay. Disadvantage.
18.
18 is a hit.
All right.
Ooh. That's a good roll.
Yeah. And then do I get 3 of these now?
So 15 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you push him 10 feet and then do it 2 more times?
That's how that spell works.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, it's 2.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, it's just 2 right now.
Yeah, third's at 11. All right.
is that it?
And back.
So I see you have a good number of hit points, so you should probably be okay.
Oh no! It just keeps telling me.
Yeah, so like that image hasn't gone away, and it is eating away at your brain right now. Like it is terrible, and you know it's not real, but at the same time, you believe it's real, even though you know it's not real.
Seems pretty real. Oh no. Everyone's frozen.
All right.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, and so when that happens, the figure up here, he laughs again, like he's just looking around. He just starts laughing, and then he looks out and he says, "Fern Catman, you didn't burn. How quite remarkable. Our prince very much likes you. He does. Maybe you're the one he wants and not Pharyngelosaur. Tell you what, bring me the Pharyngelosaur's head and I'll take you with me." You should do it. You should. Oh, don't shake your head like that. Burn cat man. I thought we had a good relationship.
And that's the whole turn, right?
Yeah, he's just cackling. That's all he's doing. He's cackling, and he looks at you when he talks, and then he looks around and he looks off in the distance at like the direction some of the others have gone, and he seems to be like peering. And then he turns around. I mean, he like, and then he'll look back at y'all. What's going on? But yeah, that's all he does. Apes.
All right. So the ape closest to me, the one that I'm flanking with, is going to attack. That's the chick that stabbed me, right?
No.
Makala stabbed you.
Yeah, the rogues are.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going for whoever the rogue is, whoever stabbed me.
Well, I don't know. I'm adding names.
There we go. Okay. So
Does that bear provide flanking?
25 to hit.
I don't think so.
I mean, is that a crit? Wow, that's a good shot. Yeah. So I take 10 bludgeoning from the 8.
Yeah, it's 6 plus 4, yeah. And then he has 2 fist attacks, so the second attack is incoming.
I think we would evade that one because that was a good hit. So, but he got hit again for 6 more.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So Makala takes 8 just starts.
Yeah, he's just like boom, boom, smashes her on the head.
So the ape critted her on the first one?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think she evaded it, right?
She evaded, so she took half damage.
Yeah, yeah. And then going counterclockwise there, we'll just the one all the way to the north, he will try to hit.
It been.
And I'm guessing he misses.
Yeah, 9 is a miss.
Okay. And then with his other fist, he will 12.
12 actually is that is the number actually, because they're only wearing hide armor. So
okay. All right, he smashes him upside the head.
For 7. Okay.
For 7, yeah. All right. And then again moving over to the one at about 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
in the Tanarok.
Oof. Yeah, yeah. That's a critical fail.
Yeah. Yep, that's missing.
With advantage?
All right.
Yeah, because you got flanking.
Yeah, you got that other 8.
Yeah, so I get to roll again, right? And we'll see if it hits. That's a better one. That's a better one.
Flank.
There we go.
So 9 bludgeoning.
9. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
All right. And then so that was just one hit, right? Or did he?
That was one.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got one more.
So here's the other one. And it's also an advantage, right?
Yep. It's good because you rolled.
Right, rolled a 6 again. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, rolled a 7. So it didn't hit. Second hit did not hit. All right. And then the last ape is going to go for the guy south of him. Or no, he'll go to the same. He'll tag team with his buddy there.
Yeah, you got flanking. So you
yeah. That's what. Yeah, because he got to be engaged with him. So yeah.
All right. Miss. No, 12 is a hit. No, 12 is not a hit. I'm sorry. 12 is a miss.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Can't read.
So, well, is it advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me roll one more time and see what happens. 16.
16 is a hit. So 9. Okay.
And then the other hit, there we go. I'm just going to roll twice. Okay, 24 and 11, so 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then 9.
For 9 more.
Yeah.
All right.
That's apes.
The apes have gone crazy.
There we go. Grape apes.
I guess I should also have said these folks, when they have moved off, and they've moved in the and so the Queensway is not directly straight, so they've moved around the bend out of sight.
No.
But let's see. So Wigbit.
So Wigbit was he was abyssal. Now it's going to be abyssal, kind of laced with ape. He's kind of modulating.
I hate to say anything, but I think you skipped yourself.
Me?
Yeah, did all your people
yeah.
just go?
Yeah.
Oh,
After-
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right. I
you're-
totally
Yeah,
skipped
they
my.
go
I got
before
so
the apes.
excited by Friend Catman that I
I
totally
know.
just didn't.
I know.
Yeah, you gotta do
Aw.
all
I feel like
I almost,
I remember.
Sue.
So
Yeah.
I almost
Good
felt
job.
You reminded the teacher you forgot to tell us about homework.
God, fine.
Oh, I want it. Yeah, hit me.
I'll hit you again just because you reminded me. I tell you what, I'll attack the ape over here because the ape hit me and I was startled by it. That'll be my penance for forgetting my attack. So we're gonna stab this ape.
Makala.
Makala, stabbing the ape.
Good for Gus.
24.
Let me see. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, armor class. Yeah, their armor class is 12.
Cool. So this ape gets the rough end of the short sword.
Dead.
19 damage to the ape.
Okay, well, he had 19 points of damage. He had 19 hit points, so
She slashes that short sword out right across the ape's neck, and the ape,
he's gone.
I guess, it vanishes. It doesn't die, it just vanishes. I would guess.
Yeah, he just poofs out. Yeah.
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 And then she'll spin around and take her other 2 attacks. She doesn't, I mean, the cat person just ran up, and this turtle guy just summoned all this terribleness. So we're gonna have to keep hitting this turtle guy.
Mm.
But we just used our sneak attack on the. Oh, that's only a 12.
Oh, you miss.
Yeah. And we'll do this one more time. 17.
Miss.
Miss. What is this?
Armor class of
Turtle man.
19.
With a shield.
Woo.
So classy.
Man with a shield. He's wearing splint all the time.
I kind of have a shield and a shield.
Dead
And then
grandfather.
Makala will use a bonus action and disengage
So no attack of
That's not going to help
opportunity.
her.
and move. Where will she move? Actually, she will move here and flank Gus.
Can she move through the bear?
She didn't. She moved around. She moved this way.
Oh, right. There's street here.
Yeah, that's just like dirt.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah. My
dirt
brain.
off- Yeah,
I'm so used to dungeons with you.
yeah. She walked across the air. She's fine. Yeah.
She had the jump move.
There you go.
And then Githneld will try to battle axe the turtle in front of him. I mean,
Whoa.
might have made a pretty good roll.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
It-
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
D10. So let's see. That's 2 D10s.
Yeah.
Problematic.
At least he doesn't have sneak attack.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But he crit.
Oh, boy.
Crit.
Oh.
22. You take 22 battle axe damage. You were distracted by McCollum moving around you, and as you glanced over, the battle axe came down right where your
So,
Johnny, this guy just joined us. What are you doing?
so
This is how
This
I run
is-
people away.
this
I'm
is how-
terrible.
yeah, this is
I'm
so
how-
with
sorry.
with my temporary hit points, because I'm level 9, not 6.
Yeah.
I was at 28.
Yeah.
And then I just took how much?
22.
22.
Okay, I have 6 hit points.
Fine.
You're fine.
I'm good.
Everything's
I got-
fine here.
What do you need?
Everything's
But did
fine
you-
here.
Did you take away your temporary first?
I just took away my temporary, and now I'm taking away.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I am down to 2. Right?
No, if you had 28 hit points and you took,
I'm
But
down
yeah.
to 6. There
Oh,
we
was
go.
it 28 with the temporary or without?
With
Okay.
oh yeah, you have 6. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. 6
Yeah.
isn't a good number. Yeah,
It's not a bad number.
6 is a number.
it is a number. Yeah,
Better
yeah,
than
It's,
0.
and it's greater than death.
it is. It is. All right. Well, I'm gonna move over here and strike Wigbit. So let's try to stab Wigbit here with Sakala. 18.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. I just like to hit that one time with her. After that, it's So 19 piercing, so 9, I guess. And then I guess she will.
Keep it coming.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, so here's the second one is a 10, and the third one is 17.
There you go.
That is the number, right? So another 9, so another 4 slash damage.
Thank God
And
for
then-
temporary hit points.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
than 14,
Take the
yeah.
temp first.
Take the temp off first.
Trying to think where she might go.
Also doesn't matter.
Yeah,
those temporary hit points on Wigbit are extra effective.
Yeah, no.
Oh, they kept me alive.
Well, that's
Well, you gave him 28 temporary hit points.
effectively 28 on me.
still stay there.
Or yeah, 20. Oh, right.
By the way, did I have advantage on all those attacks?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
So,
You know
Yeah.
what? No, you shouldn't. You completely forgot. I gave you these attacks.
That's
That's
true.
fair. All right, that's a good point.
true.
All right, so then
Then you forgot.
You already had advantage. It was called
Then-
still not remembering.
Ben will attack with advantage,
Yeah.
and even if you add all the numbers together, he still doesn't come close. So he missed. And now I have the Tanaruk and Gull with these apes that have appeared.
Danger apes.
you also have a robot.
I know. You're problematic too. I guess All right, we're gonna whack an ape first because I think that's the first thing we need to do. So let me see. Where's my 7? Ape. 16 to hit the ape is a hit. And so that ape's gonna take 15 slash damage.
Still alive.
He's still
Still
alive.
there. But then we're gonna come and take a bite of the ape.
Oh, jeez.
Try to finish off the ape. 21.
Mm-hmm.
That should do
All
it.
right. And
He's only got 4
15.
left.
well, it's a D8 plus 4, so 9 more. So
Oh, yeah, he's
this
gone.
that one right there will poof away.
Yeah.
Not satisfying. No, nothing to eat.
Yeah, I know. He was expecting to have something to eat, and then it wasn't there anymore. And then the orc down here with the longsword really wants to hit this robot man in front of him. So
You have disadvantage.
I have disadvantage. That's terrible. Are you dodging? Is that why?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dodging after you use an action to attack. Yep.
So you do.
I'll tell
Attack
you
and
what.
dodge. Attack and dodge. Stick and
So
move.
we're gonna use some combat tactics here because we're kind of fightery. And so the Tanaruk will move, and then Gull will move. So we're gonna try to cancel out your dodging as best we can. That should actually be +5, not +7. So it's only a 14 to hit. So.
Nope.
Yeah, you're a 19. Okay, so the first longsword attack is a miss. Second longsword attack is a big old miss. He just cannot. This thing in front of him, he's
Quick
never
robot.
fought before. Gull
Can't
is
hit a
never
robot.
Quick robot.
That's fine. We'll hold it there. All right. You're right. So there we go. End of round. Now Wigbit, it's your turn. Thanks, Soof.
All right, so now I'm screaming ape and abyssal.
Here we go.
I'm going at the elf here.
Sakala. All right.
So 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So she starts with 12 piercing. That swing just carries on to the next guy. So 29 to hit,
Okay. Yeah.
and he gets 13 piercing.
She took 12, so she's actually bloodied. He takes how many?
13.
All right. And he is bloodied as well.
All right, I'll do the Warhammer now at her. 23.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And so she takes 11 bludgeoning.
All right, she'll take 5 that time.
All right, and then I'll come back one more time with the war pick at her. 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 17.
Ooh, should have dodged that one. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's not looking too great as you're hammering and smacking away at her. But yeah. Okay. All right. Sev. Wait, you done?
Yes.
Okay. Sev.
Well, I'm gonna go over here. So go ahead, Gull.
All right. Now, does that happen with advantage too?
Yep.
Are you still technically dodging though?
No, that ends at the beginning of your round.
I'm just unconcerned.
Because I haven't hit you yet.
Yes.
Till I roll this crit right here. I rolled 23.
Okay, yeah, you got me.
I mean, I was actually excited about finally hitting you because it's not bad when he hits.
Okay.
But he does have the shield, so he's only going 1. Okay. So he slashes you with his longsword. But it comes across a little heavier, so you take 11 slashing damage.
Thank you.
But you can continue your turn.
I was just waiting for something.
No, that was it.
All right. Cool. Well then, now I have advantage on this demon orc.
Oh yeah,
So we'll see if I can punch him a little bit.
probably.
27 on the first one.
Yep.
There it is. There's
7.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, second one.
Yep.
26. Alright, going up, hitting a little more precise, figuring out where to hit this
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a
Uh-huh.
big hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, back down.
Yep, back on.
punch.
Alright,
There it is.
there it is. As long as
Nice.
I can get it out, assuming the 20 hits.
Oh yeah. I would have told you. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see. What are we
So
on
before you do anything else,
Okay.
when you hit him, somewhere amongst those hits, he takes a swing at you. He roars in abyssal, and he will use the reaction he didn't use this past round to swing at you. So this is his unbridled fury response.
So I guess when is this?
All right, don't worry about it. Just keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
He makes a dex save.
Because monk.
Not a monk.
Is
A
this
robot.
Because
is this considered a magical effect?
No,
No. Okay.
this is a thing that monks do, but I'm not a monk.
He's a robot.
I just got I got programmed to do it.
That's
We're on
right.
11.
Okay, so he's prone.
Okay, so you knocked him over. That's what I figured was happening. Okay.
like
Pop, knock him down.
Just bopped him over.
One
That's
of those was just
embarrassing.
kind of like a slap, and I slapped him down.
It's my prone figure. I forget what he looks like. There's one with arrows in his back. No, that's fine. We'll use that one because he's on his knees. He's prone, I guess. All right.
Yep.
Anything else? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Gus.
All right, I point my spear into the air and I conjure an owl floating above my head.
So many animals.
And all the apes disappear because it was concentration for the apes. So this is a new concentration spell. I figured they did their duty. So this new concentration spell is Healing Spirit. So anyone that is in the aura at the beginning. Let me see.
Does the bear go away at some point, or is the bear still there?
No, the bear is actually part of my. It's not a concentration. It's part of just being a druid.
That's right. I forgot.
That's why I said it's like a totem. I kind of just put it there, and it
yeah,
it just hangs out. But this is actually a concentration spell, and that's why all my apes disappeared. So call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. Let me see. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space, they gain 1d6. And I'm going to cast that at 3rd level, so they gain 3d6. So it'll start with me because I'm casting it over top of me.
Okay.
So I'll gain 3d6. So let me see.
Seems good.
Is that right? Yeah, there we go.
I'd put an owl out there, but I can't really put an owl on top of a...
Okay, so 9. I healed myself for 9.
Okay.
So let me see. 9. Heal. Okay. That was my action. And let me see. What was that?
These blue lines come from?
I'm trying to make an owl.
I like it.
I have one. I just don't know where to put it.
They're saying if you make it a squiggle, I can't move the squiggle properly.
When it goes, it's in the same square as Gus.
All right. Then, as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space I can see. So I'm going to point my spear over top of Wigbit's head, and the owl will fly over to above his head.
You make it go through like Vale's space on the path?
No. Well, because it's start your turn after that.
I thought it was the
So it doesn't heal as flying.
When you enter it.
How big is
So that's like on your turn when you move into it.
Yeah.
Or when I'm sorry, when you start.
Okay, so it's the first time on a turn or starts their turn there.
Okay.
So yeah, you can't move it through all of us and be like, everybody heal 3d6.
You can just like swing it around. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, I can only move it on a bonus action also.
Okay.
So when you start your turn, just remember it's 3d6. Yeah.
Assuming he's still alive.
I'm trying. I am doing my best.
I'm gonna see what I can do to help you.
All right. Guys, I think that's all I got.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Nagamine's gonna try to get her bindings off and her, like, she's trying to, like, because she doesn't know what's going on, but I guess she can see now. Well, because I'm assuming the illusion would have gone away. Yeah. So she's trying to take her gag off, and she's, so that's what she's doing.
Wildfire is gone.
All right.
Wildfire is gone.
I've taken too much damage and forgot to roll a Constitution check, so let's just check real quick. 18. Actually, that wall of fire is not gone.
Yeah, put it back up there. Okay. All right, Vale.
Get Nilled can take an OA as I step away.
All right.
I'll allow it.
Here we go. 8.
And so 10 feet, I'll step behind Makala to get my advantage. And give her a nice little kidney shot.
Yep.
For 9 damage, and go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Oh, you bastard.
To see if she pisses blood.
Yeah, see if she puts
Attack damage on that one or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm saving that.
Here we go. +2, 14.
That is just low enough. So she's
I
stunned.
needed 16.
No, sorry. Oh no,
Stunned.
plus like it is 16. Got it. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying like she got 14 and then changed it. So she rolled 16.
No. You were right. 14 was the total. She didn't make it. I didn't realize I needed a 16. Go ahead.
No, yeah,
She's stunned.
sorry. Yeah, you need a 16. That's perfect. So she's stunned until the start of my next turn, or excuse me, end of my next turn. So I'll move back 5, 10, 15, 20, and go ahead and work on her sister.
Who is not in real good shape.
That is the plan. So 28 to hit for 6 plus
Oh.
for 14 magic slashing.
She stumbles.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Well,
okay.
she already used her reaction this turn, so she can't use it again. So she takes 14.
Yeah,
She didn't. She never saw you coming.
No,
Some rogue she is. All right.
I outrogued her.
Oh.
So go ahead and kick her
Yeah.
for 6 more magic bludgeoning.
Yeah, that kick. You heard like a crack, and she falls over.
Solid kick.
And then we'll
Solid
finish our move behind Gift Field and whisper into his ear, "I'm going to want to turn around." So after just completely ignoring him, sucker punching Makala and she's stunned, put down Makala and step behind him and say, "You're going to want to turn around." That's where you start.
All right.
You missed me? You missed me while I was around?
You see, I just ran about on the battlefield and took out your rogues.
Yeah.
You're going to want to fight.
Oh man. The Farron's
Frightened.
he's frightened, he's hopeless,
These are facts.
he's not pleased with the situation, but he'll strike at Guloro with disadvantage twice. Does 11 hit?
No.
How about 20?
20 does it. Yeah.
Nice.
$12 force damage.
Yep.
This is goal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
If
Boom.
I get out of line of sight of that guy, I'm going to give Nagamine the good berry that I have and say, I'm needing you to give me this. And I cut her rope.
All right.
He's trusting her.
I
like
know.
it. I like it. He's like, throw this in my mouth when I fall down.
He puts it up, or she puts it up his nose.
Yeah, you might be better off giving it to the drunk guy there.
So here's the question for the rules people, because I don't know the answer to this question. So the spell that is slowly killing the Farron here says you tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range, which is what happened when the spell was cast. And then the concentration is being held. And as long as he keeps failing the save, it's going to keep affecting him. The Farron's not in sight anymore.
Yeah, but I only needed to be in line of sight to have it cast on me. Once he's maintaining concentration, I don't think you need to be in line of sight anymore.
Well, I don't. It depends on what it's reading, because right now you are no longer affected by being frightened because you're not in line of sight. So I don't know if the whole spell is you maintaining line of sight. So you could maintain the concentration, and that visage would still be there. But I don't know that it would necessarily be hurting you. It depends on how it reads.
It doesn't read. That's what I was saying.
Which spell is it?
Well, then in that case, yeah, he's taking a
It's
damage.
Phantasmal Killer.
Oh.
I mean, it
That sounds right.
So it says he's frightened. Is that correct?
right.
So, I mean, I know it isn't the frightened spell, but frightened, you have to be in line of sight.
Yeah,
So I mean, if the spell that you're looking at doesn't say, I would then go to the next spell that is part of it, which is frightened, correct?
Yeah, but so I'm looking at it right now. It's the frightened effect just is line of sight by itself. But this reads target becomes frightened for the duration, period.
Yep.
At the end of each of its turns, it makes a wisdom save or it takes damage.
Okay. So the period,
So that holds no matter what.
it holds no matter what.
He's not frightened right now, but he's going to be dead, and so he won't have to be.
Yeah, you're not frightened when you're dead.
Right.
The wisdom saving throw.
Well,
Aaron might be frightened when he's
Aaron
dead.
may disagree with that.
There are
but,
worse things than death.
True. There are
Yeah.
things worse than death.
Wisdom
That's like
save.
even the good berry. 15.
I mean, it was just as good as the 15-year-old on the first round.
That's true.
I was only 20.
Not as bad.
Oh, that's all the hit points I had, though.
Oh, you have 20 exactly. You're at 0.
Hand her a berry, and then you just
Listen,
like
You just can't waste any hit points. I mean, you gotta get that number exactly. You know.
I'm sure she knows what to do with the berry. It'll be fine.
She stuck it up her nose.
That doesn't mean that the spell's over.
No, it doesn't.
That does not mean the spell's over? No.
At the end of each of the target's turn before the spell ends, but there's no trigger for it ending when you go down.
Right.
That seems bad.
Not
Still
good.
kill it. Still kill it.
Can somebody put some damage on this guy?
All right.
Yeah. Eventually. I
Interesting.
mean, as far as we know, you're fine. You're just hiding in the alley and you're safe over
Right. And now, I mean,
there. Yeah, well, eventually we'll get over to him.
Yeah, none of us even know he's back there.
right. He fell
Speaking
down.
of, I think it's my turn.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought you didn't get to
That's right, no more apes.
No, but no more rogues.
Well,
Well,
one rogue.
well,
Carlos
all
can get
right. There's
one
no
rogue.
rogue this turn. That's a good
Not
point.
this turn. She doesn't count.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
right.
All right,
It's done.
we're gonna hit the robot.
That's right, she got a kidney punch.
Yeah, she did.
Here we go. This is Gull.
Yep.
Come on, Gull. Use that long sword.
Can you do it, Gull?
No, you cannot.
Okay,
Okay.
Gull. Let's try it again.
Come on, Gull.
He's terrible.
Come on, Gull. There you go.
20?
There you go,
That's a
Gull.
20 to hit? I hit you one time.
Yeah.
I've hit you 2 times out of like 8 swings or something. I forgot what was real. Oh, yeah, that's right. So he slashes you for 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the Tanaruk will turn around and we will be aggressive towards you.
You do seem pretty.
Yeah. So longsword of death.
Yep.
25.
Is it actually a longsword of death? Because
No. That would be pretty awesome if it was, though, right? So 11. Yeah, 11 slashing damage, and then we're gonna try to bite this robot man again, which is weird, but. 18 is yeah. We just can't bite you. There's no biting you.
You did
Yeah.
bite me once, but I didn't taste good.
You chipped a tooth.
Chipped a tooth.
Yep.
So, Ben here is not looking good. And Sakala just went down.
Disengage is an action.
It is, but then like, no, we gotta do our thing. Because it's not. I do have advantage. I don't know why. After 50 episodes, I don't know this yet. Roll a crit. I mean, I rolled 19. We'll give a little. Okay, 4. Take 4. No, take 2. Actually, just take your 2. Let's not talk about that. All right. Neld really wants to kill this turtle man.
That seems like a mistake.
Right, you are the biggest threat, Vale, so we're gonna turn around and swing at Vale.
Good job, Val.
We gotta turn around.
I appreciate it.
I got
So
you.
fast.
So fast.
Turns around, and misses you.
He's not even running yet.
And Makala's not a save, right? It's still next.
It's until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah. And then, so that's them. Everybody else has moved away. So, So
Would he know that the Baron's dead?
Or that he's down. I assume there's some type of connection.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
assume he would know, right?
So he'll laugh again, kind of look your way, and he'll just do something, and that's what he did.
The something.
But he will like stand up, and he'll kind of mosey in this direction for 15 feet. Actually, I think he would move more this direction. So he moves kind of down this way, and he's like looking down here, like just almost squinting as he's looking down, and then he looks over here, and like he's not even looking in your direction right now at all. So, Wigbit.
3d6 healing.
Oh yeah. You wanna roll it? You want me to roll it?
Yeah, you can roll it.
Oh,
Nice, dude. Good job.
30 hit
Yeah.
points.
I like Espo rolling it better.
nice. All right. Feeling that, I will swing at Tanaruk.
Oh,
Goes
okay.
prone.
He's
So
prone too.
Double
Yeah.
advantage.
Oh, he was.
Triple
Oh, he
advantage.
got enough.
Oh yeah, he got it.
Yeah,
That's right.
I forgot he was prone, so he would have stood up when he swung at you earlier. So he is.
All right, just regular.
You still get advantage though.
regular
I'll
advantage.
go reckless anyways.
Yeah, it's advantage anyway. So much advantage for Wigbit right now.
No,
Not
no.
triple advantage.
We're connecting on everything here right now.
Wow.
Lord.
Okay.
+2 magic weapon doesn't hurt either. So take 12 piercing,
Okay.
and I'll follow on through to the other guy.
For Ben up here. Ben is. You've literally killed Ben with a secondary strike every time. Oh, you.
Still there.
Crap, you still hit him.
Yes.
Sorry, Ben.
Yes.
Ben was like, I'm going to make it. Oh.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
See, Ben got cocky for a second. He's like, I'm going to make it. He missed me. And then, like, the elbow came up. And, yeah.
Damn
all right,
it.
and then I'll go with the Warhammer at Tanaruk. Ooh, no.
Okay. Now, that actually is a miss.
All right, and then bring back the war pick. Ooh,
Yeah. That,
Good.
for 12 piercing. And then
the Tanaruk is like a bloody mess.
okay. Would I know to move out of this space to like let somebody else use it, or is that beyond my?
Well, honestly speaking, probably not, because usually you've played it that when you've raged, you're not
yeah, I'm,
aware of things like that, and you've never had an owl appear above your head before. Like
Yeah.
okay.
this. So
Maybe in the future.
Gus will take care of it.
That's right. That's right.
I'll move it where it needs to go.
all right, Sev.
Oh yeah. Well,
The Tanaruk in front of you is staggering.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to lift his greatsword for more swing, but it's
all right. Well, I guess we'll.
not a lot left of him.
I guess I'll try to punch in once. See if
I mean, you got that advantage, might as well.
21 cannon.
Yeah.
9 magical bludgeoning.
Yeah, so you reach up and hit him right under the throat, and he, I think he actually, does he go away? I don't know. He dies.
All right.
I'll see what happens after that.
Nice.
He dies.
So I guess Gull, since he's behind me.
Actually, no, he doesn't go away. He falls to the ground dead.
Gull, 21. get you?
Yeah.
11 magic bludgeoning for Gull.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. End is near.
And then one more for Gull.
Yeah.
16.
That actually bloodied him, by the way.
Oh. All right.
But then 16 is a miss. He hit his shield. He brings his shield up.
Okay. Got a shield. Cool. Do I need to do anything else? These guys can handle the rest of this, so Gull, if you want your OA, go for it.
Okay.
As I go there, I guess.
I will swing at you with my OA.
Great. Almost.
24. Oh, I keep forgetting what the bonus is. It's 3. He slashes you for 10.
Finally bloodied me.
Hey, that's a win.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go deal with this other threat.
Nice.
So as you run like up beside him, he doesn't move, and then you run like right in front of his field of vision, and he kind of does one of those like, oh look, there's somebody in front of me.
Yes, there is.
And he's, oh, what a dashing specimen you are.
Oh. Is that a joke? Because I'm fast.
Was that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Gus.
All right. So, feeling myself bleeding out, I will go ahead and cast healing wounds or cure wounds on myself for 19.
That's pretty good.
So let me heal myself for 19.
Who brought this healer into our game?
It's really strange, isn't it?
And then, as a bonus action, I will move my owl over top of Vale's head.
I'm okay with that.
If only the Farron were visible right now.
I know, right? But I wouldn't know because I mean,
right.
Yeah.
I know. Oh no, you're absolutely right. You definitely can't fly over his head. But
He's more than 30 away.
Well, even if he was like, but I'm not paying attention. Like there's no way.
Yeah,
even if he
you're
were in an open field, I doubt I would know he's over there laying dead.
So that's over you, Soof, but I'm assuming you're probably going to move or something. So
yeah, there's going to be a bunch of movement happening.
Yeah.
As long as he starts his turn with the owl within 5 feet of him, that's all. So it just has to be within 5 feet. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's my turn.
So what does she do?
Because I am definitely not moving.
Did she receive the instructions?
Yeah. Will she pull it out of her nose and put it in his mouth?
Wait, do I just berry, eat it myself, and leave? Okay.
Johnny, I think you need to roll dice.
Hold on, I got to go through her like.
Yeah.
You know.
What would she
Very
do?
distinct decision tree here.
It would be bad were it not for some of our actions.
Which put her in
what?
the situation which would have killed her in the first place.
Oh no, it's not. It's not that.
So before she was acting like she didn't want us to save her because I think she knew that Shar was watching her. So she had to stay, vigilant to Shar's, beckoning. But yet she wanted to be cured, but she didn't want Shar to see that.
But if Char is watching right now,
And all he said was,
Be
"Put this
careful.
berry in my mouth." Like, what's
Yeah,
that?
she doesn't know what it does. Like,
She's not a druid.
yeah, she has no idea what's going on.
He's just like, maybe that's like his, funeral rite.
Like, put these nickels over top of my eyes so I can, cross the
David
river
Perryman.
Styx. Yeah. Put this berry in my mouth.
Hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Nope.
All right, well, something happens.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'll let the parent know by 7.
Not good berry
Vale, what are
related.
you doing?
Okay. Vale. So I'm gonna heal 3d6.
Yeah, because you got an owl flying over you.
3d6. Nice.
I'll take it. 12.
I like it. I like the owl.
I think the owl's pretty good.
The apes
So-
did their job.
I'm going to replace one of my attacks with a grapple, since I'm feeling kind of strong right now from the presence of this bear.
Mhm.
And I'm going to grapple Gifneld.
Okay.
Apparently have advantage on that roll. So you can make an athletics or acrobatics check, and it has to beat 26.
Wow.
Okay. He rolled.
Okay, good. I'm going to move us 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to move him right here.
You're dragging him?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dragging him.
Forced movement him?
Forcing him to move.
Oh, that's good. To here?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? As he's dragging it.
Unfortunately not. But while I have him grappled, I'm going to turn and kick her in the back.
Okay.
What is going on right now?
So then my first attack was
Grapple.
right. Plus so 16.
Okay.
And then let's bonus action flurry of blows. I'm gonna just keep kicking her.
Yeah.
For 11.
Okay.
And stunning strike or whatever?
No, she's stunned until the end of my turn. Well, yeah. She doesn't have an ally. And then another 11.
Okay.
No stunning strike. That'll do.
Okay.
So when they're stunned, they are not helpless.
Not helpless. They're incapacitated, so they can't react. But unfortunately, no. Stun is not helpless. Otherwise, they'd all be crits.
We're stunned way too often for that to be a fortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true. That will do it. And she is no longer stunned at the end of my turn.
So you're just grappling this guy and just like
I've got him by like the scruff of the neck, and I roll back.
Using him
Like
to
support your weight in him.
using him to stabilize as you kick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm using him as my counterbalance for putting kicks into her back.
Okay. All right. So the Farron, make a death saving throw.
Okay.
and then fail 2 more.
I guess that's no good. No on the good berry.
Seems like it.
She's like, this is nice and sweet.
Made my death saving throw.
Okay. I didn't see it pop up, but oh, there it is.
That was like
All right. You're not dying. Well, I mean, you're kind of dying.
you gotta roll higher than 15.
So now I need to make my wisdom saving throw?
No.
Really?
Nope.
That's nice.
All right.
Seb distracted him.
A metal man.
All right, let's. Well,
He's like, this is a robot?
you were so fast, I couldn't move up to you. Well, there's a guy here, so we're going to walk up and hit Wigbit.
Advantage.
Oh, even better. Oh, see, I can't crit Josh, but when it comes to hitting anybody else with 2 dice, yeah, every time.
He's got programmed adamantine armor, so you can't even roll the crit.
Doesn't exist.
So he crits kind of hard. That's pretty cool.
Good thing you got healed.
Yeah. So 16 slashing, so you take 8.
Oof.
I know. Big numbers. We'll do it again. Second swing. Missed that time. And well, he's dead, and yeah, that's all that can happen there. And so then she, coming out of her stun. So Githneld is not incapacitated; he's just grappled, right?
Yeah. So she could still get sneak attack on me.
And she's gonna try.
She should.
In fact, she's gonna even go for the old advantage here and slide over one.
Yeah.
So here she goes. She's going for the big money.
Yep.
21. Still waiting for something to happen where this doesn't work. There we go. Here's my sneak attack. Woo!
Wow. Pretty good.
28.
All right.
She brings the short sword around. And then she really doesn't like you, so she's going to do it again.
Yeah.
Geez, stay alive, kids.
You should. Oh, I'm fine. I'm bloodied, but I'm fine.
21 to hit.
It's.
And I'll roll the third attack. Ooh, 26 to hit. So I hit you twice more for, I guess it's +8. So 9 and 9. So 18 more.
Cool.
And Githneld will.
He can attack me at disadvantage.
Which would cancel out because you're flanking.
Yeah.
So he'll swing at you. He'll try to. Nope, 9. So you missed.
Correct. 9.
And then. So my fellow up here.
Yeah. Hey.
When Sev runs up to him, and he says, "Aren't you a dashing specimen?" And he looks at you, and he's like the first time, like he's really looking at you, and then he just turns around and kind of looks at everybody else, and he says, "I suppose the night's fun is over." And he turns his back completely to you, and just he effectively disengages, but he disengages and just walks back over here to where he was, and just stops and turns around and just sort of is looking around at everybody, and he kind of looks down and he says, "If you really do not want to end up like Ferengilosaur, you will retrieve that statue. You know of what I speak, and you know where it is." And then this portal opens up, and he kind of like falls backwards into it, and he just topples through and goes away. And that leaves Wigbit in the fight.
$18, good enough.
That is the number.
Awesome. So 11 piercing.
Yep.
The Warhammer.
Oh.
Make it 26.
Yeah.
For 10 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And the pick again.
Wearing him down.
Crit.
Ooh,
That'll help.
that
So whatever those add up to be, it's getting late.
23.
It was, yeah. About the war pick on the crit. Yeah, you war picked right into his skull. Just
Nice.
Braveheart
Nice.
splatter like all over the camera. Yeah, there's a so.
And then I'll pop over here.
Yeah, because
All right.
I recall the totem doesn't actually take up space.
Mm-mm. It's corporeal. It's a corporeal.
Incorporeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's incorporeal. Yep.
in Abyssal, even though they're all gone.
Okay. All right, Sev.
All right, I guess I'll come over here.
Your enemy ran away from you.
Yeah, so I'll run over here, and then I'll punch this elf a few times.
You have advantage.
Yep.
Ooh,
The first
the
one,
elf is in the center of all this.
19.
Yep, that's a hit.
She's in a good spot.
8 magical bludgeoning.
She's in the dead spot.
Next one. That's probably a miss.
That is a miss. She's a 16.
Third one. 22.
Hit.
4. 10 magical bludgeoning.
Yay, she's still up.
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Eliminate threats.
So looking around at Vale and Wigbit, would I know who is hurting more?
Just that
I'm not
I
bloody.
mean,
Wigbit's
Vale-
not worried, so yes.
yeah, Vale is bleeding a lot.
Okay, so I am gonna point my spear at Vale and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So you heal 13.
Okay. But I think you have to be I think that's a touch. Or is that different for you?
It might be different.
Okay.
No, I think it is touch. I think you might be right.
You're gonna have to come touch me.
Well, instead of that, then I will do this. I will cast this instead. So I will cast Healing Word. So you take 11.
Okay, I accept that.
Or you accept 11.
I like that. Take
You
11.
take 11 healing.
I have to come touch you. To hell with it. You're taking 11.
That's right. And then as the bonus action, I will go ahead and fly my owl back over his head so that at the start of his turn, he can also heal 3d6.
All right.
All right. And that will, let me see. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Vale.
Okay. Let's continue the kicking.
Continue the kicking.
Kickings will continue.
Kicking will continue on this elf. Oh, it's 16 though, right?
Yep. So
Sorry.
15 on this.
So we'll continue the kicking.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. This is going well.
We're gonna continue the kicking.
I mean, it's like once all your allies get close, you like tense up or something.
There we go.
We're used to fighting alone. And
Oh,
18.
I was hoping it was 10 because then she would have had 1 hit point left.
That would have been nice, right?
Yeah. No, the sneak attack did her in. You kicked her.
Did you heal 3d6 at the beginning of your turn?
I did not. Thank you.
Victor
You
twice.
just said it, and I already forgot.
She just
You
didn't
kicked
see
her.
that. She didn't see that third one coming.
Right. Yeah. You went right leg, or right leg, left leg, and she wasn't expecting the right leg on the third one. Yeah.
And then in this grapple, I'm going to go ahead and move this guy to over her body. So I'm going to put this guy in the middle.
Cool. You stand here now.
Yeah,
I'm going to lay you right on top of her so she doesn't get up.
right. And then, no, I guess I used my bonus action. So I'm just going to move. He can go ahead and I'm going to let go of him. He can go ahead and take his OA.
All right. 20.
2.
That's right.
The number in
You forgot a 0 there.
I'm going to come around this corner.
Okay.
When
When you
something about the Farron and his fate.
when you come around the corner, the Farron is lying on the ground. It doesn't look too good. And make a perception roll. Oh, actually, no, I guess that'd be next turn. 'Cause that's an action. Yeah. So you come around the corner, and the thing you see is the Farron on the ground. You do not see Nagamine
Right.
anywhere.
You got more move if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to finish my move there in the doorway where she was.
Okay.
Farron.
And we'll get to that next turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So who's that left? That was Vale. Farron, death saving throw. 20, 20, 20, 14.
Oh, and by the way, Johnny, the owl is gone. It could only heal 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah, before I forget.
No more owl. All right. Well, that'll do y'all in now because the owl's gone. Here we go.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Githneld's gonna. I don't even know what he's gonna do.
Cry.
I mean, he doesn't really have any other options.
Well, the owl's not there anymore. He should be excited.
Try and
Let's get the
run.
robot. We're gonna get the robot. I've never chopped a robot before, and I still haven't chopped a robot. But I was trying to chop a robot. Yeah. So he swings and misses, and realizing he's surrounded and the end is near, but he's going down fighting. So Wigbit. I'm assuming Wigbit's gonna kill me.
I'll try.
I think it's impossible for you to actually miss.
Uh,
You have to roll double ones, I think, to miss.
Got that one better chance.
11 piercing
Yep.
and the hammer.
Yep.
14 bludgeoning
Yep. He's bloody now. Poor Githmeld.
and
All the good fight.
23 to hit. So 12 piercing.
He staggers, but he stays up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
He turns around, he looks at Wigbit, and then Sev probably breaks his neck.
Yeah, Seb's been punching up for the last guys.
Yep.
Sev.
And then Sev puts the killing blow on him from the other side.
Of course it was Sev.
Seb can do non-lethal if Seb wants to.
Would Sev even know that?
What is non-lethal?
Eliminate threats.
That's right.
I don't give myself that choice.
Yeah, I mean, I have another one of these, so I guess I'll just make sure.
Make sure. You broke his neck, and then you reach him down and like.
That last one's actually a crit because he's helpless.
Oh yeah.
Ripped his head off. Hold his head right off.
All right, I think that's like all the bad guys that I can see. Well, that's not true. All
Well,
the
the
bad
guy, yeah, the other ones kind of went down the alley.
Bill will shout out, Gus, please come over here and help the pedant up.
All right, I run over and
I don't know if we're out of combat. I'm just shouting that.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so
Anyways, but
Vil, since we are out of combat, I mean, I was going to do this in combat just in case it mattered, but since that happened very quickly, so you hear like as everything kind of goes silent for a second, and you're about to say, "Come over here and do something." You see Nagamine like peek up from like behind some like trash barrels over here in the corner. So she was hiding effectively. So she like, she peers up, and her gag is gone, of course, and her hands are free, and she's got her hands raised. Stay back. And you notice in her hand, she's got a berry in her hand.
Is it of the good variety?
It is. It's a good berry. She's got it in her hand.
like, is she holding it threateningly?
She's gonna throw it at
She's kind
you.
of she's like in her hand. She's got her hands raised, but she's like, stay back. And again, you made the insight earlier on her, so it's like,
Kind of,
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
I want to see
So
if you can encourage her to throw it and then deflect it into the Farron's mouth.
That would be amazing. Could she throw it at me? Can we just do that?
is that? I mean, I don't know if that's really what she would do though. Like that's
I know.
she's got the.
Deflect that missile right into the mouth. Right in the mouth.
Point left. I could throw it into the.
But yeah, so I think like as she's standing there with the berry mouth and she says, "Stay back," I think that's a good time to like the curtain closes on the episode and we'll find out what happens
Next
when we open it up next time.
Good one, Johnny. That was good.
So we got a lot of things to figure out here in the streets of Emilis.
Everything's fine.
It is.
As you hear an explosion in the distance as
Yeah.
Oh.
night.
There goes the castle.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging with
Well
us.
played, guys.
And,
Well played.
We'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Joining us.
yeah.
Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye, guys.